You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
In a world where so many podcasts offer TV and movie news, along comes another one filled to the brim with podcasty goodness that is only slightly better at best.
Admit it, you're always looking for a new brand of meaningless movie nonsense in your podcast diet.
Look for the 365 Flicks podcast on Twitter, iTunes, Stitcher, and all good third-party podcast apps. You can also swing by the Facebook page.
Come join in on the adventures of Kev, a pissy ex-video store clerk.
And Chris, a Scottish Whedon Hall.
We're your vocal heroes of pissy opinion.
We bring you all the latest TV and movie news, reviews, and general geeky rants,
as well as a bunch of top fives that you really won't care about. So whether you're Team Iron Man or Team Cap,
you're Team Batman or Team Superman,
drop on by the 365 Flicks podcast, where the Chris vs. Kev Civil War never stops.
This is the podcast you're looking for.
Some people just want to watch World Buzz.
Jeff nails another draft day. Nailed it. Top 5 has 98.
I got
Jason
more.
Just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's a history of bad.
So bad.
It's a history of bad ideas. It's a history of bad.
Oh yeah.
It's a history of bad. LaCroix. It's a history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 107. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I just realized you have a Jesus on the shelf over there in the studio with a hole in his neck.
That's the heebie-jeebus.
He smoked a lot.
Is that Jesus with a tracheotomy?
Yes.
What is
that's
that?
the traveling trophy for our bad gift exchange. So whoever gives the worst gift of the year gets to hold on to the heebie-jeebus for a year.
It's actually a nightlight. Will that not scare you in the middle of the night?
It would. It would be scary.
We want to take a picture of that and put it on our Facebook page.
We got a lot. You got to plug it in though. Get the full effect.
I don't know if I want to plug it
Yeah,
in.
you do. You want to plug it in and get the full effect.
I'll do that later.
Jesus with a hole in his neck.
But yes, so welcome to the History of Bad Ideas.
Yes.
Is that the first time you noticed that? It's been up for
Yes.
3 weeks,
I ignore most of the stuff that's in here.
including me.
Especially you.
Exactly
Yes.
you.
Well, with us this week is Jeff Morris, Scab Jeff.
Scab Jeff.
Yay.
Hello.
Welcome back, Scab Jeff. You were supposed to be here last week. You had a family sickness, so we appreciate you coming back for your Golden Globes.
Yes, I am anxiously awaiting your percentile and correct guesses compared to Jason's.
I had nightmares last night about how bad my percentage was.
Is that a teaser?
I didn't even remember exactly what I had said, so I there weren't really enough of them to make any kind of high
You
percentage.
say, yeah, that's what I meant.
No, I wrote them down. I have them. I got them.
It's true.
Well, we have. I'm sure we have.
We got it on record.
So we could have a
but I'm
listener go
worried.
back and verify.
Before I went to bed, I was keeping track of this. I think I was running neck and neck with you, and I haven't seen any movies. So I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good. I did see The Martian this weekend. So with Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Has anyone else seen it?
Yeah.
No.
I have not.
Why haven't we already seen this movie before? He's lost in space, stuck there. We got to go get him.
Well, Saving Private Ryan was over in Europe. He was
That
lost.
was context. World War II, same thing. Got to go get him.
Yeah, this
Lost.
one's more Matt Damon though. Did you?
It was just like the Fantastic Four. They
Yes.
show up there and
There-
then they need to go get somebody back.
He was
Just
stuck,
like the Fantastic Four.
he was stuck on Mars with Doctor Doom, so that would explain a lot. Did you like it though, Scab Jeff?
I liked it. I'm not sure that it's Oscar and Golden Globe worthy. It didn't seem as good as some of the other movies that weren't even nominated or even in the same conversation with it.
Good, because I thought the same thing while we watched it. My wife and I both enjoyed it. She liked it more than I did. I liked it. I thought Matt Damon did a good job. I don't know. I have no issue with him being up for an Oscar or Golden Globe. I don't know if the movie's good enough for a Golden Globe or Oscar.
But Kate Mara's in it.
Yeah, I noticed that. Ugh.
Yeah, I love her.
It wasn't The Martian in the comedy.
She was on my list 2 weeks ago.
Oh, God.
It was a comedy.
That comedy.
Yes.
Comedy.
It was a musical.
They did have funny parts in it, though.
They have music in it.
Did he
They did have
sing?
music.
Did he sing?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he sang
Okay,
Disco.
then it's a musical.
I mean, it was enjoyable. Like, it was funny. I did have, like, an issue, though, but the one part is, hey, we're going to go rescue him 7 months later. Okay, that was a big time jump. Like,
Well, do you know how long it takes to travel through space?
I get that, but, like, you see, like, these increments, like, the biggest jump up to that point was, like, maybe a couple weeks, because, you know, he's surviving on the planet. I know you couldn't do 3 years or 2, you know, whatever the whole thing is, but at one point it was like, yep, 7 months later. Wait a minute, what happened? That was quick.
I know why it's a comedy. It's a comedy in the Shakespearean sense, where Sean Bean's in it and he doesn't die. If he dies, it's a tragedy, but if he doesn't die, it's a comedy.
I kept watching and was like, he's gotta die. Where is his beheading? I was expecting it.
Spoiler alert.
Sean Bean doesn't die. In The Martian.
You know,
That'd be good. He was back on Earth, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be, all of a sudden in the background, see him have a heart attack.
I was honestly expecting him to die for some reason, just some off the wall heart attack or something like that.
Well, since he was the one that, you know, was pushing for them to go back, I was expecting the military to kill him or something, like the government to do a shady thing. You did this. Boom. Capricorn 1. Everybody loves Capricorn 1.
Does he know he has this reputation?
Sean Bean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he knows it. He's been at TV upfronts. He's been at Comic-Cons joking about it. In fact, his one TV show that was on TBS this year, or TNT, the tagline at the Comic-Con was, how long till Sean Bean dies? And he came into the little convention asking, when do I die? And I don't think he does. So,
you know, in this day and age, I couldn't be an astronaut.
what's that?
Because I got that, the video camera working all the time.
He'd want to be jerking off in space. And
Yeah, it's like they'll send over and say, hey, Captain Edwards, here's this Hayden Panettiere news item on our dress to the Golden Globes. Hey.
You could probably get a research grant for that.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, Captain, what are you putting paper over the video for? What are you putting video over the camera for?
Hayden Panettiere would like to say hello to you.
Oh, I gotta go take a dump.
I got sent out.
Not now.
Does that increase or decrease the chances of her coming on your show?
I think it increases.
I think it does. We're really big Nashville fans. Yay?
Yes, love Nashville.
Sure.
She was on Heroes.
I'm a huge Heroes fan.
Save the cheerleader.
Are you watching Heroes Reborn?
I am.
Yeah.
No.
I'm one episode behind.
Me too.
Okay.
Jeff, are you
I'm
caught
up to date, yeah.
Okay. I have this in the news. The Geek. We'll talk about it later.
We will.
Yes.
Ooh, tease us, please.
But it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. They're finally all coming together. Everybody's going to Odessa. So,
Of course. That's the center of everything that happens is Odessa, Texas.
And let's just say Matt Parkman is one fucked up evil man right now.
He's turned bad.
I like it. I did not expect him to turn
I was
bad.
expecting it to change, oh, he's just faking, and nope. He's really bad.
And I didn't know he knew how to fly an X-wing.
Yes, in the movie, yeah. Which movie? Heroes? Does he fly one in Heroes?
I'm not sure. I know I saw him in the new Star Wars.
Yeah. Does he read minds in the new one? Star Wars.
I get them all mixed up.
I want to see if his name's Porkins. Porkins Jr.
It's not Porkins.
Oh.
I know. I got his card on the card trader app.
Mm-hmm.
I got the card. I don't remember what his name is in it.
Haas.
Haas would be a good name
Gunsmoke. Moment of silence.
for everyone that was in Gunsmoke.
I saw Second Chance, the TV show, the pilot episode. Did anyone
Now,
see that on
was
Fox?
that after you originally wanted to see it the first time around?
I get what you did
Which
there.
which one's that? I don't remember.
Like a Frankenstein's monster movie. Basically.
Is that with Harry Potter?
No, not. Is it?
No,
Oh,
Didn't Harry Potter make a Frankenstein movie?
he did.
Oh,
Yes.
Daniel Radcliffe. I was like, what are you talking about? That was Igor.
Oh.
Oh, no, that was Frankenstein, wasn't it? Victor Frankenstein?
He played Igor.
Yeah.
Was it called Victor Frankenstein?
Yeah, I think it was.
Is this a TV show
Yeah, it's a
or a
TV
TV
show on
movie?
Fox. It's a TV show, and the sheriff gets framed for something, and 20 years...
Wait, was he in Wisconsin?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Making of a Murderer. No, he is framed. He ends up dying of gets murdered 20 years later. He basically has to step down because there was this disgrace of a scandal, and he gets a second life in this brand new body, like a Captain America body.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I even put it
Kinda
on
like
our
Quantum
Facebook
Leap?
page.
He looks kind of like the smoking man in X-Files. The older guy.
Yeah, the older guy did. Yes, it wasn't him, but it looked like him. And
Okay, yeah, I remember the previous.
yeah, and I even put on our Facebook page, History of Bad Ideas, that it looked horrible and it got really bad reviews. It was bad. It was not good. It was boring.
This is horrible. It's getting bad reviews. I must watch it.
Well, both my kids
That's
were...
your job as pop
Culture
podcast host.
Well, both kids were in bed. My wife is pregnant, so she's in bed at like 8:30. So I'm like, I have nothing to do. And I was laying on the couch. I was like, I should go play some video games. I don't feel like getting up right now. Oh, what's on? Fox. Oh, great. So that's how I ended up watching it, and it was not good.
So
Not
you
good.
say don't watch.
Don't even go close to it. It'll probably be canceled soon. Anyone else watch anything? Movies, TV shows this week?
I'm watching Netflix, so I'm way behind. But I started watching this show Skins on Netflix. Have you seen this? It's a British show.
The British or MTV version?
The British.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard I knew their MTV had
The
one.
British one's supposed to be better than the MTV one.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's a coming of age teenage drama, which sounds awful, like something I wouldn't want to watch in a million years, but it was fantastic.
Until the nudity happens.
There's nudity.
There's lots of nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always the ones who are supposed to, even though they're all 18 at the time that they're filming it, it's always the ones who are supposed to be older than 18 who you get to see naked. But it's dark. It's like Clockwork Orange meets the 400 Blows, the old French film. But it's real good, and you really get invested in these characters. And every 2 years, all the characters go away, and there's a new
Really?
all new people.
I like that idea.
Every time a high school show comes along, they never do that. It always bothers me.
Did they do that with Glee? They were supposed to.
They kind of did, but the problem was, okay, some new kids came in,
They never
but then they still
graduate.
followed what the old kids did, who went to New York to study theater in New York, and it's like,
Juilliard.
no, it should stay with the school. Fuck what's going on. If they graduated, they're out of the show.
Dennis Blundin's out. Get him out.
Exactly.
And then every generation, every two seasons, they have one of the main characters get killed.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
One of the main characters gets killed every 2 seasons, so you know it's going to happen at some point.
But you just don't know which one.
How
no
many
idea.
episodes is this?
It's like,
Probably 6 to 10 each season.
I think it's like 10. First season was 9, second season was 10, third season was... I think the rest of the seasons were 9.
Okay.
And then after the 6th season, they had a 7th season, which was once 3 of the characters grew up. So there were 6 episodes, and each character had 2 episodes, and it was just like a movie. And it was like a really good movie. It reminded me of Red, White, and Blue, or Blue, White, and Red, the
Movie trilogy?
yeah, that movie trilogy. I don't even remember what country that's from.
France.
It was in French, but I was thinking that it was
Colors
Polish.
of the flag.
Oh, I thought it was French.
I thought it was Russian.
Très couleur.
Yes, it's definitely in French. But I don't know. But I thought it was Kozlowski who directed it, who was a Polish director. So, but we're talking about the same one. But it was really, really good. I highly suggest watching that to anybody.
MTV brought that over to America, and they went from... They were supposed to like keep it dark, and they said they took everything good with it and got rid of it, the original version, and they made it kind of like a teen comedy thing. And they're like, no, this is not what it's supposed to be.
So they took out everything that was good from the original Young Guns and crapped Bon Jovi all over it.
Don't you dare bite your tongue, motherfucker.
Ow!
Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like every British TV show that Americans make. They take all the good stuff, take it out, and they fuck it up.
Hey,
I'm
coupling.
watching
Coupling. Oh my god.
Oh, Coupling was a ripoff of Friends to begin with.
IT
No, it
crowd.
wasn't. Coupling was a funny
do like
British
IT
TV
crowd.
show.
But it was a ripoff of Friends.
Have
No,
you
it
seen
wasn't.
Was. Swear. Was.
Did you see the American version?
It was
of
a
IT
what had
crowd?
happened if Friends slept together. That's what
Yeah.
that's how they pitched
It was
Coupling in
better
Britain.
And then Friends eventually did go to that. They all started sleeping together. Except for Joey and Phoebe, the ones you really wanted to get together. You didn't care about anyone else. We were on a break. I don't fucking care. At this point, I don't care. I hope you both jump in front of a subway train. I'm talking to you, Jennifer Aniston. Jeez,
Are you talking Jennifer Aniston or are you
I
talking
don't care.
Rachel
I don't
Green?
understand why everybody thinks she's hot. I
But
don't
she
get
is?
it. No. Her husband, yes, but not her. No.
You mean her ex-husband?
No, Justin
Thoreau?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Real husband or her husband in the show?
Real husband. No, not David Schwimmer. He is hot. I loved him in the Pallbear. What has Justin Thoreau done?
I don't know, but he was just nominated for a...
Jennifer Aniston, apparently.
Ah! Come on, Nick.
He was up for Critics' Choice Award for something. Is he in that show that Blake watches?
Coupling?
No.
Pirates?
The Leftovers? You're looking at me. You're the one that watches The Leftovers. Is
He's
that
like,
what...
who the fuck is Justin Thoreau?
Which character would he be?
I have no clue.
The guy that Justin Thoreau plays?
There was a bunch of people nominated for The Leftovers,
All
and
right, I'll look
Justin
it up.
Thoreau was
Hold on.
nominated for something.
Holy shit. Yeah, he's Kevin Garvey.
Oh!
He's the main character.
Oh! Good
Yeah.
job, Blake.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know his name. I just
didn't.
know him as Kevin. That's
Hey.
it. I don't know who the hell he is.
Well, he's married to
He's married to
Jennifer
what's her name?
Aniston.
Yeah.
All I know about the guy is naked. He's got a lot of fucked up tattoos.
In real life or just on the show?
I think they're on the show.
They look real.
Oh.
Well, the point of Hollywood makeup and whatnot is to make things look real.
They look really screwed up. Now I'm gonna have to Google whether his tattoos are real or not.
Please do that on your iPad. I don't know if I want that on my computers.
You don't want
Justin
that list?
Thoreau knit topless.
No, just tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of being surprised at actors,
Yes.
I'm not sure I recognize this Tom Hardy fellow. Is it Tom Hardy? The
Tom
guy
Hardy?
in
Yeah.
all the,
What?
Like
Mad Max?
he's the main guy in Mad Max.
Yeah.
He's,
Inception?
He's the main
Bane?
guy in the Revenant, or not the main guy, but
Second
the
guy.
Second guy in
second
Revenant.
guy in Revenant.
Yeah.
And
was
then
in-
I've
yeah.
been watching Peaky Blinders, and
Yeah.
apparently he's a main guy in that.
Oh, I didn't know he
I
was in
couldn't
that.
pick three. I couldn't pick a person from all three of those movies that looks similar to one
So
another.
you're saying he's a good actor?
He was also Bane.
Looks similar. I don't even recognize. He was Bane.
Yeah.
Okay, that even
Bane.
makes it even more convoluted.
Yes, Mr. Wayne.
I expect you to die.
And he was what was his character in Inception?
I don't know. It was overrated. So
No,
probably
it wasn't
don't.
overrated.
Yes.
It was one of the best movies of the last decade.
And by decade, you mean 1890s. Okay, moving on.
That makes absolutely
Shut
no
up. Shut up.
sense.
I hate that movie.
So you think he looks the same in all these movies?
I
Enough that I
least-
know who he
At
is.
least enough to
He
He
recognize
looks
him?
different enough.
His tattoos are real. And
Justin
they are
Thoreau?
fucked up. Yes.
Really?
They are.
Let me
I'm
see those.
serious.
Let me see.
They
Well,
had.
but-
They don't have any things here. I'm just reading what they've got, and basically he says, "Yes, I'm riddled with ruined tattoos," is what he says.
Wow.
And you get to see a lot of naked Justin Thoreau in The
Did
Leftovers.
you see his penis? His
no
floppy?
penis, but
no
you
floppy.
get the back sack,
Backs.
Oh, that might be
back
worse.
sack and balls, and
might
butt,
not be good.
and his yeah, he's got some fucked up tattoos.
Wow. Well, you know more about Justin Thoreau I do now than ever.
Justin Thoreau opens up about his drunken tattoo sessions with ink artist Scott Campbell in a new interview with Vanity Fair
Oh.
Go get Vanity Fair, everybody.
see
from
Leftover?
2014.
Did you see Leftovers is ending after this next season? Season 3's it?
It would make sense. Season 2 was awesome, by the way.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, they said season 3's it. So
Well, that's good. It gives them a definite ending, something that they can drive towards.
I
I
think
haven't heard of Leftovers. What station's it on, or what's it about?
HBO?
Yeah. Basically, people get left. Like people just start vanishing, and you don't know if it's like a religious thing, like they're getting left behind. People
So
are
it's a
getting left
drama?
behind. Yeah. So
It's a musical.
it's a cooking show about what to do with leftovers. Gordon Ramsay's in it. Justin Thoreau.
I thought we were talking about Friends when it came up, so I was.
Jennifer Aniston stops by.
50% at 2 minutes.
Justin Theroux, you suck at making turkey. That's not a souffle. I don't know if that was Gordon Ramsay or...
Oh my god, that was supposed to be Gordon Ramsay?
I don't know who that was supposed to be.
Closer to Robert Irvine than Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, that's what I'll go with. I'll go Robert Irvine. You're a piece of shit. I don't care if your family died. You make a good dinner at this restaurant.
Almost sound like Bane. Like Bane would run a restaurant.
That's Batman, not Bane.
Oh, yeah.
Just covering your mouth doesn't change the character voice.
It's not who you are and what you do, but what you cook.
I suck at impressions. Did you know that?
You're the reigning award winner.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I did want to dedicate this my Remy LaCroix tonight to graphic novice. They were talking about it, so I would like to dedicate it when I do it later on.
Have you ruined Remy LaCroix for them too, as well as me?
Probably. Like gets the porn on it. He's like, "Goddamn Brigger!"
That's right.
Turn it off.
I can't even watch her hula hoop anymore.
Turns on, it's like, hey, big boy, why don't you make me a song? Like, no!
You don't have it right.
Thank God. I don't want your impersonation.
No!
What are you, Darth Vader now?
Why, no. God, why?
Okay, I did my impersonation of, some people just like to watch the world burn.
Uh-huh.
And my sister said, "Oh, that's better than Jason." And I'm like, actually, it was my impersonation of Jason doing his impersonation of Michael Caine. So my impersonation of you was closer to Michael Caine than you doing Michael Caine.
I like it.
But there's still no comparison.
Floppy winner. Speaking of floppies, I do feel really bad. I was listening to the latest episode of Graphic Novice. They're back after like a 2-month hiatus. And Nickel is really upset that he did not win the Canadian of the Year outright, and I feel really bad now. He's like, I was sending them the jersey and a couple other things, to win this, and his girlfriend was saying, "Are you in love with them? Like, how much money did you spend on this?"
Hey, all I got to say is, have you seen Heno on his Hawaiian vacation shirtless?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nickel, that's all you gotta do.
You want to see pictures of Nickel topless now?
Topless, that's right.
I don't know if I want to see Nickel topless.
Well, apparently he's going to probably end up topless in Michael Lial's new comic book.
Miguel Lial.
I like it. Miguel Lial. Can we have like a
Is that
HOBI
an artistic impression of what he'd look like topless?
Could we
in the comic book?
No,
or is it called gratuitous?
Graphic Novice is actually getting ad space, and they have a bet on whoever loses their bet on
How much is
on
this
jogging.
ad space?
I think they got cut a break because they asked for it, and then Michael was like, "Okay, someone wants to advertise, sure."
I wouldn't mind doing that if we could get a picture of crazy homeless Blake in the background. I want Blake as a homeless guy in the background. I will pay for advertising for that.
Full makeup and beard.
Will you put Dr. Number One in the background?
With the homeless crazy Blake. Michael, make it happen. Okay, let's do some listener feedback.
Nah, I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
Sundance Channel had the best back-to-back-to-back movies ever.
Police Academy?
No.
Police Academy 2?
No. And not 3.
Shakespeare in Love 1, 2, and 3?
No.
Oh,
No, it started out. It had
the original and the
National Lampoon's Vacation, followed by Fast Times at Ridgemont High,
Okay.
followed by Stripes.
Oh, that is a good lineup.
That's a great lineup.
That is a pretty good line. I would probably switch out Fast Times
No,
With maybe-
Fast Times at Richmond High.
with Caddyshack.
I had an epiphany watching Fast Times at Richmond High last night, and it wasn't during just Phoebe Cates.
That's the only good part of the
topless
movie.
scene. No, think about it.
Is Judge Hirsch in it?
Yeah, Judge Hirsch.
In the bathroom?
Judd. No, you think about it. It is actually a moralistic high school movie.
I don't know if I like Fast Times at Ridgemont High the more I watch it. I don't know. I don't
because
know.
too many Nicolas Cage
I think that was Valley Girl.
appearances. No,
No,
Nicolas
no,
Cage is in
I'm
this
just
movie
kidding.
as Nicholas Coppola.
I don't remember that. It's been a while
he's
since
in
I
it.
saw Fast Times.
As soon as you see him, you're realizing like, oh my god, that's like a
Does
teenage...
he look 40 years old then too?
No, he looks
Really?
he looks young and like before he got like some dental work done.
Okay, here's a good question.
But it's him. As soon as he speaks, you recognize his voice. You're like, oh my god, that's Nicolas Cage.
Here's a good one.
But no, it's a moralistic high school movie, believe
What?
it or not. Yeah, as other than the fact that, my wife accused me of being a pervert for watching it. But anyways, I said, no, listen, it deals with teen pregnancy, an abortion, and the girl who comes to experience sex realizes she just doesn't want sex, she actually wants a relationship.
Aww.
See? There you go. I keep on going. It has
I
also,
could get all that from the
also-
MTV show Teen Mom.
No, except this is better.
Okay, I will agree it is better than Teen Mom.
Teen Mom ends up in porn doing anal.
That's true.
True story. And it also shows education, America's education system. The teacher that just doesn't give a crap about the students, and you got the stoner that doesn't give a crap about school.
All right.
In the end, Spicoli actually learned something, and Mr. Hand's impressed. And Spicoli's allowed to go to the, the
to
spring.
Mexico to interview all
No,
Trump.
they're able to go to prom.
thought you were going to
Able to go to the dance. It also deals with bromances and man relationships between the buddies, two buddies, and one buddy messes around with the girl
And it
he's
also
interested
has
with.
the most annoying character on film in the last 40 years.
Which one is that?
Damone.
Yes, he is kind of annoying.
Which one's Simone?
The annoying one?
I haven't seen it in
The
ages.
scalper dude.
All right.
The one that gets her pregnant and then dumps her?
And then dumps her.
It's been a while. I apologize. Sorry.
That's right. It's part of the whole teen pregnancy moral story.
Okay, here's the question.
He doesn't pay for half, even though she asked him to. She ends up doing it all herself.
Would that be your favorite 3 comedies to watch in a row?
No, but it was pretty damn impressive. Because how many times you get all 3 of those in a row? Normally it's just one, and then after that they shot their wad and they're done.
Europeanification usually comes up after that.
Oh my God, yes. Unfortunately. But no, then you think about it, and it also has one of the best retro soundtracks.
I will give
ever.
you the credit on the soundtrack.
Very good soundtrack.
Okay.
And then, even on top of that, Judge. Judge. Judge is, selfish guy, asshole, who's going to break up with his girlfriend because he wants to be free and, fuck around with other people. And she actually breaks him up. His girlfriend breaks up with him with the same line that he was going to use. And his life is miserable for the rest of the time. And you also learn a valuable thing about customer service in the movie.
No shirt, no shoes, no dice.
No, that breakfast is 100% guaranteed. Well, you ate most of it, sir, but I was not satisfied. Believe it or not, Fast Times at Ridgemont High is actually a very moralistic movie.
I feel like we got smarter with your soliloquy of that.
So did my wife.
Okay.
And then she told me to shut the fuck up.
Can we watch something else?
No, I made her watch the movie. And then Stripes came on, and then we said, God, we got to go to bed. But we did watch the first 20 minutes of that, too.
Did your daughters go back to college?
Yes.
So did they take the Xbox?
No.
Or did you buy PlayStation 4 yet?
No.
Pussy. Anyways.
I'm delaying the inevitable because as soon as I buy it, I got to get Fallout 4. And then as soon as I do that, I'm falling into the abyss.
Okay, time out. Let's go back to this comedy thing. More Scab Jeff.
I was afraid you'd ask me that.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Give it to me.
I would not give you Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I don't think
You
it's that
wouldn't
great
give it
either.
to me. What?
I wouldn't watch that as one of my 3.
Okay.
No, that's one of your 3, but it's a good movie.
Would you put it in one of your 100?
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it.
There's no zombies in it. I'm sorry. No zombies.
Time out.
If you had, as I remember, Sean Penn kind of looked like a zombie during that.
He did look like a zombie kind of during that.
Okay, he was on 60
way.
He was on 60 Minutes this past weekend.
And you watched it?
I saw it.
I saw 2 minutes.
I watched it.
I
And
can't
I sat
stand
there and I
him.
said, he's a fucking nut.
My question
He's
was.
lost it.
My question is. We watched, I think, about the first 5 minutes. I looked at my wife. I was like, he looks like a drug dealer, like a drug lord, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He looked a little crazy. Well, he's always crazy, but
He looks like somebody who's done a lot of heavy drugs.
yes, and killed
For
somebody.
at least 10 or 15 years in a row.
I could see him being the leader and Ray Liotta being the hitman. I could see that in the drug thing. Going back to the story, the movies though. If you Lazy Saturday comes on TV, what would your 3 comedies be for programming?
I would need more time to prepare.
Yeah, I'm about to, throwing somebody on the spot right away.
I'm just off the cuff.
Lazy Saturday.
Yeah.
If it were on, I would probably watch Caddyshack.
Okay.
Of course.
Probably wouldn't watch the original Vacation.
Oh, it's funny.
Actually, it was a lot more funny than I remembered.
I agree. I would do Caddyshack, Vacation, and Clerks. Clerks is a good one.
It actually depends on what they show. I mean, am I picking like my 3 favorites or what?
Just
I mean,
good ones to enjoy. And
No, I can't pick 3.
Oh, Clue.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Clue knocks out.
I would think Clue, Empire Records. Every time that's on, I stay and watch that.
That's not really a comedy.
Empire Records?
It has funny moments, but I don't classify
It's more of a
that as
comedy than The Martian.
No.
I don't know what else it would be classified as if not a comedy.
You cannot say that's drama,
It's a
right?
teen drama.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is. It's got funny moments in it, but it's not a fucking drama or comedy. Sorry.
Say no more.
Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, as soon as you have Rex Manning singing "Say No More, Mo No More," that's a comedy.
You can't.
You know that
You mustn't dwell.
it satirized the boy band thing.
Yeah. Satire is comedy.
Satire is satire.
A form of comedy.
It did make Renee Zellweger actually look cute. That's never happened since.
Renee Zellweger did look cute in that movie.
Yeah, she didn't have squinty eyes.
Yeah, that.
I always thought she was kind
All
of.
right, so I just looked it up
she's
on
not coming on the
IMDb, and it says drama, music.
Empire Records?
Yes.
Well, IMDb is wrong in this case.
Well, actually, it also says comedy.
Comedy.
But it says drama, music.
It has all of them.
It's all 3.
It is. I'll agree with that.
It's not a straight out comedy.
Clue is a good one. Cluefication and...
Now, Clue is a straight out comedy.
No, it's a mystery.
Oh, yeah.
It's a murder mystery.
horror. Serial killer.
That's tough, though. I mean, Stripes is funny, too.
It is funny.
It's so good.
But you know, those movies are so slow and long paced.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I don't think a lot of people could actually watch it and enjoy it.
Why'd you join the army, sir? I don't want to get drafted. Son, there hasn't been a draft in 20 years.
I was going to ask you some basic questions here. Are either of you homosexuals? We can learn. Do we get special assignments if we are?
Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Convicted?
Convicted?
No, never convicted.
No, never convicted. No, never at all.
I thought it was a good weight loss program.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Son of bitch.
Shit. Okay, well, moving on. Let's do listener feedback.
So what do we got, Blake?
I can't do listener feedback yet because we've got one more thing to talk about.
I'm sorry.
Did you guys watch the 7.5 hour Godfather marathon on HBO?
No.
That would be no.
They had, on Sunday, they had Godfather and Godfather 2 as one long movie, uncut with all the director scenes in it. It was like 7.5 hours.
Did you see it?
So
About 4.5 hours worth, yes.
So they didn't even show Godfather 3 then? Oh,
3
disappointment.
sucked. Nobody liked 3.
3 was the best, right?
But 1 and 2
3 was the
everybody
best.
loves.
Nominated for an Academy Award?
No. Get out of here. But I sat there, I was like, my God, I after like 4.5 hours, I couldn't keep going. It was rough. I had to go to bed.
Did you get a man crush for...
Of course, it didn't end until like 3:30 in the morning. That was the other problem.
Did you get a man crush on Marlon Brando? He was
No,
one
but
hot
I-
man in that.
No, but I came to have more appreciation for him because one of the habits I start doing now is when I start watching movies, I'll go to imdb.com and I'll start like reading trivia and stuff about it.
Amazon has that, the Amazon Fire TV. If movie's on or TV show or anything you that you're watching, you hit the little button and IMDb comes up and you can do trivia
little
questions.
facts
Yeah,
that
it's
come-
pretty cool.
Come across it, and it was pretty funny because when he's in the hospital and he's recovering from getting shot, Marlon Brando, as
Spoiler alert.
Don Corleone, they're like lifting him up. They're like trying to carry his bed up through the stairs, and you see everybody's like struggling, like he actually went and got weights and put them underneath the mattress on the bed.
He's such an asshole.
As a
Did he
practical
need
joke.
extra weight?
No, he was big guy to begin with, but he went and got actual weights and put them in this
This
bed.
wasn't
So-
Island of Dr. Moreau fat. Okay, it was only Godfather fat.
Yeah, pretty close.
Everybody had
Dr.
one.
Moreau fat is a little bit more extreme.
Everybody had one butt, not 4.
By 4-assed monkey.
4-assed monkey.
Okay, so now we're good. We should have done story time in there. Some story time with Blake.
We should have.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll drop it in post-production.
Not just Blake, I think just any of us. Should have done that. Okay,
But
go ahead.
But we do have some notes about Second Chance television show.
I did talk about that. That's what I talked about with the Frankenstein make.
You did?
Did.
Moving on.
I was thinking about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
And then Remy LaCroix hula hooping until your croissant
Not yet.
comment came in
not
and ruined
yet.
it all for me. What about Trophy Kids? What was that?
I'll talk about that. Trophy Kids was a documentary I saw about parents being overbearing on their kids in the.
Oh, is that HBO show?
Yeah.
Or ESPN where they're.
It's HBO.
These parents are just complete
I thought you
fucking
said it was
assholes.
Netflix.
It was on Netflix this week.
Oh.
It was originally
their
on
parents are
HBO.
just complete assholes.
Have you seen it?
To their kids. I've seen like 2 episodes when it first came out originally.
Yeah, they did.
I saw the football dad.
Yep.
And then I saw
Netflix has the whole thing combined, and the dad who does the golf.
I saw with his daughter.
Oh, his daughter's 8 years old.
That guy's an asshole.
I'm gonna take him with a golf club and
He's
hit
a
him.
fucking asshole. That girl is gonna be ruined for
You
life.
think? That daughter is 8 in the time she's 11 or 12 now.
Mm-hmm.
He named her middle name Tigress after Tiger Woods. So that just starts it off there. And he basically is yelling at her. He called her a little bitch because she wasn't hitting the ball right on the golf course. And he's like, I don't understand what the fucking problem is. We pay a trainer to do this, to teach you this, and you can't even fucking hit it straight. Just hit it straight. I don't understand why you can't hit it straight. And she's just looking at it, and finally she goes to putt and misses it, and he's like, God damn it. And she goes, Dad, just stop. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to beat you senseless. You just first off called your daughter, 8 years old, a little bitch. I'm going to kill you for that. And then, like, you're just... And here's the funny thing. So he's caddying. And she ended up in 5th place. You could tell she was emotionally drained. You know, he keeps telling her, you got to be mentally strong. It's a golf game. Then you see him and he's throwing his hat down and everything. It's like, you're not the mentally strong one, obviously. The funny thing is they had a little thing, epilogue of what happened after, stopped filming. She won the tournament for kids her age when she was 9. This big tournament. And the reason... they alluded to this. Parents weren't allowed on the golf course. It was just the kids. So I thought that was kind of... He was an asshole.
This sounds like a terrible show.
It is... You want to kill somebody. I watched it last night. The best is the dad, who looked like he probably had a little performance-enhancing drugs when he was younger. He said that he paid... total amount that he's paid for his son to go through from 7 to 15 or 16 to play basketball in high school and all the way up from 7 years old. And
oh my God, that's the guy that's yelling from the stands.
Yeah,
the
he
whole
got
time.
kicked out. He said that the amount of money he spent on his son between camps, coaches, training, all that probably would buy 2 Lamborghinis. Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah, here's the best.
And the football coach, you can tell his son was done.
Yeah.
That poor boy will never enjoy an organized sport
He ended
ever
up
again.
going back and living with his mom.
Yeah, you don't blame him. You got to get away.
Well, the funny thing is, though, the guy that spent all this money for his son to play basketball, to train and all, and he was good. He's like, well, the goal is to get a Division I scholarship. You spent probably $400,000. That could pay for a lot of Division I colleges.
You can't get 2 Lamborghinis for $400,000.
I don't know cars. How much is Lamborghinis?
Oh, used. Oh,
okay. But anyways, you get my point, though. All this money you spent, and I understand that you want the best for your kids. Okay, but at the same time, the guy was fucking nuts, and I'm like, you just spent all that. You could probably pay for his college. And the best part is,
but he wants them to be on the team.
That's the important thing.
He did get a scholarship to Division II, Colorado Mesa.
Yay?
Yeah, that wasn't too good. So, but it was just, that was a brutal thing to watch. So, Trophy Kids.
Yeah, I saw the 3 there. I saw the golf dad with the girl. Saw the basketball dad with the kid. And then I saw
the football
dad with his son. And I just felt so sad for all 3 of those kids. Especially the football dad was the worst.
He was berating him.
The football dad was the worst. And I'm like, there's no wonder why that boy doesn't want to play.
Or trying hard.
Or trying hard because you're such a dick.
There was a lady that had 2 sons, twin sons, and she was teaching them tennis. And she would always say, like, I just put it in the hands of God. If they're going to be number 1, it's up to God. It's up to God.
Oh, yes, I saw that lady, too. She annoyed the shit out of me.
So I think you've seen the whole thing, Blake.
I think I have seen the whole thing. Have you seen the whole thing?
She is batshit crazy. She's got to be.
She was batshit crazy. She was the whole thing. It's God's will if they want to win.
I pray a lot for them to be number 1. But only if it's God's will.
And you're like, whoa. Yeah, exactly. She was nutty.
Because God really cares about organized sports.
Or who wins.
At the age of 15.
Exactly. If God really
He
cared,
doesn't
there'd be
care
no
about
ISIS.
organized sports at any level.
Scab Jeff, you're an atheist. Do you pray for your son to be a tennis star?
I do not.
I thought you answered the question while asking it.
Okay, let's do listener feedback. Fucking trophy kid.
Listener feedback. All right, so we're going to start off with this guy named Doug.
Number 1 fan, Doug.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
He says, just finished Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Awesome. Who is the villain for Luke Cage? React!
Ooh. Scab Jeff, have you watched Jessica Jones?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
I'm 4.5 episodes in.
You
can talk about it.
You were 4.5 episodes in the last time we talked.
I've watched 2 new episodes, episode and a half in the last 2 days.
No, it's excellent. It's great. I'm not going to throw out spoilers.
Okay.
I'm not that type of person.
I had to speed mode this graphic novelist because they were doing spoilers. I was like, no, I can't do it.
I tried looking up Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting all kinds of other actresses, but not her.
Jessica Jones is the name of the show.
Not on Pornhub?
No. No. Who would be the villain? Syphilis?
Oh.
That would be a great villain.
HIV man.
Get the heavy.
Well, then leave me out of this conversation.
They're both getting 2 seasons. Another season.
Yes, they are. I don't know who the villain for Luke Cage is. I haven't.
I can't imagine a better villain for Jessica Jones than
Kilgrave.
I heard there was a chance he might be back for the 2nd season.
Mm-hmm.
That would.
And I think that would be. I don't think that would be good. I think they need to go somewhere else before.
Maybe he'd be
him
like
back.
a Jedi ghost in the background.
Oh, that would be cool.
See, it'd be kind of fun like that. Who did you see Daredevil, Scab Jeff?
Yes.
Which one did you like better?
I like Jessica Jones better 100% because of Purple. Or is he
Purple
Purple
Man.
Purple Man.
He's
Yeah.
Purple Man, yeah.
Kilgrave, the Purple Man.
100% because he was such a great bad guy.
Yeah.
I agree with
And
Jeff.
and it was dark, and it was real dark
Yeah.
at times.
And I like the times
Like in the
where
comic book, did he do that? Like the forced suicide stuff?
I don't know. I didn't read
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
But what I liked about the show was they kind of, he kind of gave his perspective, and it was, kind of if everybody did everything you told them to do, how are you ever going to get morals type thing, and it's like, that's an interesting conundrum. I still can't, alleviate your guilt or not. No guilt is the sad part, but
If you have no vices, you're a boring person.
And there was that fascinating scene where he goes and he saves those people.
yeah.
And then he's all excited about it when he comes back. And then he goes and does something completely awful. I forget exactly what it was, but he does something completely awful right afterwards. And he doesn't even understand what's going on. I liked Kingpin, too, a lot. And I think that I liked Kingpin and Daredevil because it was Vincent D'Onofrio. I think he did a great job with it.
Are you suffering because you haven't seen the whole thing yet?
Correct. That's why I just put my
He
ears.
was plugging his ears.
Yes.
I don't think we spoiled it.
No, that's fine.
And I haven't really seen any version of Kingpin and haven't really read the comic books except for the version.
He goes
and-
from
The Michael Clark Duncan,
from Daredevil the movie.
Daredevil the movie.
Michael Clark
It
Duncan's
goes
Kingpin.
from the comic books go from cartoony to serious. There's kind
depending
of a
on who
range.
wrote it.
Yeah.
and-
Some he's like 1,000 pounds and barely can move, and others is he can beat the shit out of everybody.
I liked this version. I thought that he gave it he made it realistic. Like I was able to buy the character.
So far, I like Jessica Jones better than Daredevil. My issue with Daredevil is I loved it. I have an issue though. I felt like it took a long time to get to his costume. And I know it was all growing thing, and he's learning.
Yeah, you mean the end of the show?
Yeah,
Of
it
the
took a
season?
while. But I felt like, and I'm only 4.5 episodes in Jessica Jones, so bear with me. But from what I've seen, I feel like there's more filler in Daredevil. I felt like there was a little filler. Not bad. I just felt a little bit.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I felt Jessica Jones has not been. I thought it's been pretty smooth. Everybody's interesting. And Kristen Ritter, who I was not a big fan of in Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment, whatever.
Don't Trust the B in Apartment 2-3 or whatever.
3G. But she's knocking it out of the ballpark in this. So she has done a really good job. So I did like, can you fly? Not really fly. I can jump.
But Kristen Ritter was great in Breaking Bad, if you ever watched Breaking Bad.
Who was she in Breaking Bad?
She was Aaron Paul's girlfriend.
Who's Aaron Paul?
Oh, the one that...
Yeah.
The guy that says bitch all the time.
Sure.
I don't want to spoil anything.
How many years old is that?
Jason hasn't seen it.
It's fine.
Really? That was the same girl?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's called Range.
Well, this is from the guy who can't tell Tom Hardy apart from Tom
Yeah, I
Hardy.
can't tell
Hardy from Tom Hardy.
No,
I can tell them apart. I can't put them together.
They said, "Oh, Tom Hardy's in Peaky Blinders." There's no one in here who looks anything like Mad Max or like any. I didn't even know which one he was in the Revenant. And they all look the same in Revenant.
Well, in Revenant, they all got scraggly beards, don't they? I mean,
Yeah.
it makes it tough.
Here we go. Luke Cage. The bad guys are Alfred Woodard from State of Affairs.
Okay. Oh, yeah, to answer the question.
Yeah. And Mahershala Ali from House of Cards and Hunger Games Mockingjay. I don't know who
Okay.
that is.
We don't know what characters they're playing.
These are the actors.
No, I'm telling you, I'm getting there. With stars Harlem, a politician named Mineta, who may or may not be a twist on the Marvel Comics gang boss Black Maria. So there's one. Wow.
Two different people are playing her?
No. I don't know who the other one is. I'm getting there,
Oh.
people. Keep talking amongst yourself. They said could be also Diamondback. Could be another one. Cottonmouth. That's who it was. Cottonmouth.
So they're going to have the
Cottonmouth?
Luke
Quentin
Cage villain.
Tarantino's
Different one.
not
from Kill Bill.
From Kill Bill,
No.
the Viper Assassination Squad.
He was basically a pimp drug dealer in the comics. But yeah, they said he's probably coming back from Luke Cage's past because Luke Cage was a bad guy, was a petty criminal in his
to begin
life.
with.
Yeah,
Did you say Cottonmouth or Cottonmouth?
Cotton. COTTONMOUTH.
All right.
As in, like, a mouth full of cotton.
It's like cottage.
Yeah, I
That
thought you were
sounds boring
talking-
compared to the bad guys in the other two.
I think I think they're going to be a little bit more brutal, but I don't know.
I think it's more street level.
Yeah.
Just a lot of punching, I think.
So keep going.
So anyways, he also wants to know, can Jason survive any more playoff games with his teams? I would say yes, because they're out.
Cardinals aren't.
Oh, shit.
My Cardinals, baby, it gave me 2 heart attacks on Saturday night, but
Oh,
they
that's
won,
right.
bitches. They won. They're Cardinals.
That's right.
Yeah, I was-
Cardinal coattail.
I was over here while Jason was watching the game, and I think his heart stopped a couple of times.
What did we do while the game was on? What did we play? Ticket to Ride, the Asia version, and
Not the Beatles.
no.
Bastard.
But we had to play because I was like, I don't know if I can watch a whole game again. Like I have it on
Yeah,
background.
good
I'm
thing you
watching
had something else going on because you couldn't have taken it.
No.
Well,
Fucking Hail Mary.
When that Hail Mary pass says time expired.
Did Green Bay? I do know that Green Bay did not realize that there was this young guy that's been unheard of, Larry Fitzgerald, on the Cardinals
Well, just because they didn't cover him a couple times.
ever in the second half. So, thank you, Go Cards.
Although,
They're talking some interesting stats about the Packers, the number of games they've lost after they've tied it in regulation.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is
It's
0-7
horrible. Yeah.
in
he's
overtime.
0-7 in overtime?
Yes.
Wow.
But you think of all the games they've tied at the very end
Yeah.
that have lost it on the last play of a game.
Or in overtime.
In overtime, yeah.
I don't know. My favorite part of that game was the coin flip in
That didn't
overtime.
I heard
Went
about
in the
that.
air and it never flipped.
How the hell
Went
did
up,
you not flip
They
the
went
coin?
down.
They had scientists on talking about that, and they said the probability of that is like unheard of.
It's all in the wrist.
Oh,
I think it was the wind.
It's
Maybe.
all in the wrist.
in Arizona, in the Dome area.
Yes.
It's all
So
in
go
the
Cards, big game. So my conundrum this weekend is they play at 6:30 on Sunday night. It's also the WWE Royal Rumble.
Oh.
And Jessica's like, and I was like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can have people over. I don't know if I am because
Your TV got split screen option?
it does. But
There you go.
WWE Network is
Record the WWE.
well, it's on WWE Network. I can watch it anytime.
Watch it and invite people over next week. I don't know.
I don't know, but no, I can't wait that long
Oh.
because I know. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth. I don't know if I can have people over because I know.
Damn you, NFL.
I know.
The Royal Rumble is a yearly.
I may have it because the
tradition.
Rumble usually starts at 9:30, the actual Rumble match.
Oh.
And by
good
then,
point.
Cardinals will be up 41-0.
I hope so.
So I think I may. I don't know.
They're playing that late, really?
6:30 is Cardinals game.
And it's even in Carolina.
Yeah, but I'm glad that game's on and not the Patriots game because I thought the Patriots Manning Love Fest that ESPN.
You figured they would put that on the later game.
Unless they realize it's going to be a shitty game. It's going to be like a 15-12 game, I think.
That doesn't mean it's shitty.
Between those two, between Manning, I've seen him throw lately. It's going to be shitty.
No, but I mean, between the best defense in the AFC, taking on Tom Brady.
Maybe the first play of the game, Brady's leg will snap. Like Joe
Possible.
Theismann. That would be a shame.
That would be a shame.
Yeah, you're looking at two teams that have basically stumbled in the playoffs with all their injuries that they have, and they're still better than, 30 other teams out there.
Especially the Browns.
Especially us.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Pam Morris.
Cousin Pam.
Yeah, there's no nepotism here.
She's not his real cousin.
I know, I'm joking.
I am her friend on Facebook now.
There you go.
HOBI has made you popular.
Yeah, so what
Yeah,
show?
you got
I got one
Fred.
extra friend.
One extra.
Wait, no, I got Blake too.
That's right. So you at least have 4.
Well, I had them before.
Yeah. What show are you more excited for its return? She says, I'm most looking forward to the return of Gotham in February. I adore Penguin. Hoping for chemistry with Jim and Lee.
Muppets.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the Muppets. Are they going
It's
in
supposed
the
to be
new
one-
direction with the show?
Don't
Because
know.
there's-
That's kind of why I'm
there's
excited to see
assholes.
what it is
We talked
what
about
are they
last
going to
week that
do?
they're going
Yeah.
to keep the office environment, which I'm excited about. I like that. That was my biggest concern that they were
Yeah.
going to scrap that. But supposedly it's supposed to be goofier. I don't like that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's kind of what I excited about, kind of hoping they don't screw it up. Excitement, I suppose, is what I'm looking at.
Scab Jeff?
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to those. I just watched all the comic book series on Netflix, so I kind of want to see the new Flash series or the new Flash season. It's probably already on TV.
It
but
is.
I'm waiting for it to come on to
Okay.
Netflix, and even Arrow and definitely Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
Flash came back tonight, the night of recording. Arrow's
and they have-
tomorrow.
Flash.
Legends of Tomorrow's Thursday.
They also have that one thing about towards the movie. The
Captain America?
the DC one. The
Legends of
the-
Tomorrow?
Wow.
Legends of the Universe?
the
Or-
Justice League. There's
Yeah.
a special about Justice League
Oh,
on
is there?
tonight after Flash.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Flash I'm looking forward to.
I did watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I was not a fan.
What
did-
season? 1 or 2?
I watched everything on Netflix. So
Oh, so
I'm
that's
pretty
2
sure
seasons.
First 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan, but I am looking forward to the new Daredevil more than the new Jessica Jones. Even though I like Jessica Jones a lot more than I like
Okay.
Daredevil, but I think the next season of Daredevil
Has more promise.
potential.
Yeah.
Of
I
being
think there's going to
good.
be a lot more shit going down. I like that. Legends of Tomorrow, the reviews are saying it's rough. They said the pilot, though, is very similar to like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They're hoping that it's just going to take a little while to get the footing on the ground, which makes sense. In a big ensemble piece, that kind of makes sense. I do like the idea that if it comes back for a second season, they're going to replace some of the characters and kind of rotate them in and out.
That's probably the best.
They just casted Jonah Hex for 1 episode this year, and they said he may come back next season with Constantine.
You told us that last week.
Yeah. But you know what? At least you're doing different. And if it doesn't work next season, say it comes back, Jonah Hex is in it, doesn't work, they're just going to write him out. So I have no issue with that.
Oh yeah, get rid of whatever's not working is real easy.
I'd rather
in
have
that
them
type
try with people you haven't seen before than stay with the tried and true heroes. In the the original heroes.
I thought they should have rotated people in and out more than
a lot
they did.
more. Yeah. So there you go, Pam.
Black Sails. I'm looking forward to Black Sails coming back on Showtime.
What season?
Michael Bay, be 3.
Is it 3? Okay.
Yep. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia has already started back up.
I started going through last season already on Netflix.
Yeah, I just watched the the Family Feud episode.
What is this thing? Cottage cheese? I'm not a big fan of cottage.
Yeah, what? Yeah, they make this in cottages?
I'm not a big fan of that stuff.
Toe knife.
Toe knife.
The best was Key as the as the host. I just saw the group dating one that they did at their bar. Did anyone see that one?
Yeah,
that
they're
was
bringing
really
all the
good.
singles in.
Yes. And who was it? The guy that thinks he's always perfect.
Dennis.
He's getting 1-star ratings.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
They're rating people? They can't rate me.
Yeah, what's it? The Dennis method. What's he call it? The Dennis method.
Dennis method.
Yeah,
I demonstrate. I don't remember.
I'm just like D though. I'm giving these guys all 1 star. Are you the whore that's sleeping with everybody? I'm not a whore. I'm empowering.
I'm empowering myself. I'm giving you no stars.
empowering.
D,
You can give me no stars. Can I sleep with you?
D, you're the one that sleeps with toad people. That's what Dennis said. I fell out of love with that show, and now I'm watching it more. And I was like, oh, it really is funny. And I always thought it was funny. I just kind of wasn't.
I think that's a really good show.
It is a funny
I love how they start each episode. It says like 1:37 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Did you see the
exactly.
spoof of Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace as Always Sunny in Philly? I think the guys
No.
from Snake Oil posted it up, and it was Qui-Gon, and he's talking to Anakin like in Phantom Menace, and they're talking. It's when they are at Anakin's house, and it's like a 2-minute long thing, and Anakin's like, Jedi's being dead, nobody can kill a Jedi. And then it comes up with the Sunny in Philly. Anakin kills all the Jedis. And it does the Sunny music and everything.
Yeah.
So
No, but that's this last episode was great. As Frank's back, and he gets amnesia, and then Dennis and T end up back on cocaine again.
I love when they're on the cocaine.
They're on crack again. Yeah. Where am I?
I think
Snake
we were in the
Oh,
middle of...
second half of Pam Moore's question.
We're not even through listener feedback.
We're only 56 minutes in
this
right
is the
now.
listener feedback episode. Nothing but listener feedback 24/7.
I feel really bad because I asked for tons of listener feedback and we got a lot.
You got it.
And I appreciate that. We may have to skip some of the listener feedback this week and go. After this one, we're going to go to Dr. Number 1.
That's right. Pam Moore says Arrow also returns this week. What do you think of rumors that Diggle will die this season? If not him, maybe Cap Lance?
I wouldn't mind if Captain Lance
Yeah, if
died.
Captain Lance died, I think it would just make the show better.
I think he's run his course.
I think he ran his course 2 episodes into the first season.
Thank you. I was gonna agree.
Which one?
Captain
Captain
Lance,
Lance.
the detective.
Oh, the.
You know he's dating Kaylee Cuoco, whatever.
Kaylee Cuoco?
Really?
Yes. There's like a 15-year age difference. I'm like, but you're supposed to be dating me, not Lance.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you
you're
want
supposed
to
to be
date
dating
him?
Lance?
I'll date him if it gets through Kaylee.
As long as you get that threesome.
I don't care. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. I wouldn't mind if Captain Lance got killed this season. Who do you think does die? He's showing at the gravestone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you know it's not going to be
Felicity. My other wife.
Yeah.
I saw Brooklyn, the Oscar-nominated movie, and Felicity is in that.
Really?
And I can't see her as anyone else but Felicity, even though she plays a completely different character. I'm like, why isn't she talking about computers and stuff?
Why isn't she behind the computer?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. Diggle wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But he's kind of the moral compass of the team.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could get rid of him. Roy's back. Roy
Yeah, and
Harper's
I don't
coming
think
back.
I don't think he's coming back just to die.
Yeah, and I'm okay with him staying. I like him.
I don't think
What about the Iron Man guy?
Oh, he's gone, Adam. Yeah,
Adam,
he's in Legends of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The new spinoff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got Diggle, you got Roy, you got Speedy, you got Black Canary. She's not dying.
No.
And you got, what's his face? Captain Lance, and you got Felicity. Those are your choices.
I mean, well, of those, yeah, obviously Captain Lance. If it's not Captain Lance,
maybe
Speedy.
Yeah.
But oh shit, they already used the Lazarus Pit to bring her back. They aren't going to.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think your process elimination, you're down to Diggle and Lance, and Roy can't be because you just killed him.
Yeah, you just brought him back. You're not going to bring him back just to kill him, are you?
So you're down to Diggle and Lance, basically.
Unless they kill Arrow.
No, because you did that.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think Diggle. I don't think Diggle is it though. I think they have some big plans for him, and
they'll kill him and then he'll come back in the next season.
No, stop it, stop. No, we don't.
It's a comic book thing. They always kill people and they come back more
I
powerful
do like the
than
bad
before.
guy in it though this season. I do like him.
Damien Dark?
I thought he's done well.
Was it Neil McDonough or how do you pronounce his name?
He was in Street Fighter.
He
Legend of
was.
Chun-Li.
Did
Great
he play
film.
Bison or
M. Bison. Yes.
I'm beginning to think I'm behind a season.
You are behind one season.
Okay, so it's not on Netflix yet.
No.
No, it's not on Netflix yet.
All I know is if you're going to have a bad guy, you have to have some good alliteration. Like Dark Derek.
Dark Derek.
Yes.
Damien Dark.
Damien Dark.
Peter Parker.
Derek? That sounds like a porno.
Clark Kent.
Dirk Diggler.
Well, let's go Doctor Number One. We apologize. We'll keep going through the...
No, we'll go speed round. Here we go.
speed
Snake
round.
Oil Comics. What characters in Reservoir Dogs would you guys be? Jason.
Mr. Pink.
Jeff.
You would be Mr. Pink.
Michael, Mr. Pink. Why am I Pink?
Nice Guy Eddie?
Nice guy, Eddie.
I didn't hear the
Scab
question.
Jeff.
He's the fat guy. I mean,
Reservoir Dogs. Which character would you be?
It's been so long since I've seen that.
Pick one.
The cop, the Tim Roth. Who was
Mr.
it?
Orange?
Philip Roth.
Orange.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
it.
that. I can see that. I can see that. You do have a very
I'm
Tim
Scab
Roth.
Jeff.
You kind of do have a Tim Roth-esque to it.
That's right.
Blake?
I like Mr. Orange as well.
Okay.
I do.
we got two Mr. Oranges.
That's right.
I
I
can
like
see a Tim Roth with you too. You do
like
look
it.
crazy enough to be Tim Roth. I like
thespian
it.
background and all that kind of
I
stuff.
don't know, I thought he
love
might
that
be a
story.
Mr. White.
Rats. We're both rats.
Both rats. And then at the very end of that,
Spoiler
at the
alert.
very end of that movie, why does he have to come clean and divulge himself to Harvey Keitel's
Because
character?
it's a movie. It has to. They have to do it. It's like,
'cause-
why does Bond
Because
villains
he was
always
dying and he felt the need to unburden his guilt.
Unburden his soul. Okay.
Oh, but as Nice Guy Eddie, I'd get to say the best line in the movie.
Which
Stop
was
pointing
that?
the gun at my dad!
That's right.
My wife would be the Michael Madsen character.
Yeah.
Mr. Blonde.
I think on my deathbed, I'm not going to unburden myself. I'm just going to tell people some airing of grievances.
That's right.
I got a lot of issues with you people. Let me explain. I'm dying in 10 minutes. Let me tell you. Get in here. Start the line.
No, you say, I hid the treasure, and then you die.
Under the W.
That's right. Or if you're immobile and Steelers Wheels song comes on, you're fucked. That's all there is to it.
Meanwhile, Blake's going to be on Viking boat.
There you go. Pop Culture Cafe. Do you think J.J. Abrams made a mistake not directing the next Star Wars movie? Start.
No.
Jason.
No.
No.
No, he did not make a mistake. I will make it unanimous because if he did number 2 and he fucked up and it sucked, it wasn't as good as the first one, he avoids all criticism. So therefore, he made a great idea in not fucking that up.
See Joss Whedon, Age of Ultron. And that wasn't his fault, though. That was more studios.
That's right. All right, Graphic Novice. Apparently, Miley Cyrus. Cyclops is going to be half inhuman with a dinosaur arm. Although I think Miley Cyrus would be more interesting in that case.
It's a half inhuman.
Mr. Sinister Experiment. Thoughts?
I saw this.
Jason.
It is awful.
Jeff.
Stop it. He should not have this.
My thoughts are Marvel has been screwing up for this past year. I stopped collecting them.
Scab Jeff.
I didn't understand what you said.
I say Miley Cyrus. All right. Next, El Heno at Ida Heno. What fictional TV or movie death really upset you? Jason. Tell me the shit out of that.
Come
he
back
said.
to me. Come back to me.
Jeff.
Oh, crap, come back to me.
Scab Jeff.
Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange, yes, it was horrible. I would have to say TV death. I would probably say, before I read the books of George R.R. Martin, I would say Eddard Stark's beheading really caught me off guard.
Okay.
All right, back to you, Jason.
I will come back to this question. I got to
Jeff.
think about this.
Rosalind Shays.
Scab Jeff, number 2.
Who's that?
Rosalind Shays was the lady in L.A. Law who fell down the elevator.
Oh, yeah. That was awful. Why couldn't it have been Benny?
I don't even know who that is. What are you talking about?
Never mind. Just keep going.
The death when she fell down the
TV
elevator
character.
shaft.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
in L.A. Law. It was a big what to do in the 80s.
Opie.
Opie.
Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
can
with
see
that.
that for you.
Not from the Andy Griffith Show?
No, I was hoping for that one.
The bird that Opie killed that one episode. Oh, that was so
It
heartbreaking.
was a very special episode.
Very
Opie gets
special
abducted and killed after being sexually assaulted.
There you go. All right, Doctor Number One.
You took that from dark to real dark.
Hey, you didn't mention child molestation.
I didn't say it was molestation. I'm just saying.
Okay. Doctor Number One. Will you be retiring your Michael Caine impersonation for Jeremy Irons? I believe that's directed at you.
Yes, it is. Some people just want to watch the world burn. I gotta see Batman v Superman.
Yeah, we need to get a Jeremy Irons line for
Age
him.
of Electric
Apocalypse?
Boogaloo. I don't know what it's called. Colon. It's going to be awful. I did like when you were over here, Jeff, and we were playing the game, and I was like, oh, look, there's a new Batman v Superman trailer. And you didn't even look. You just flipped off the TV behind you.
I don't even remember that.
You're like, look, Jeff, new Superman trailer.
That was pretty funny. I think one of my brother-in-laws asked me, he's like, hey, you think it's going to be a good movie? I said, who cares?
Did you see, quick thing, Deadpool is rated R.
Good.
I'm going to find something.
Is it really rated R?
Yeah, it's a hard rated R.
Okay.
Should be NC-17.
Damn it, I need to find this tweet. Come back to me. Go to the next question.
All
Sorry.
right, the next one is Spike Lee's boycotting the Oscars. Will Scab Jeff also boycott the Oscars? Because Spike Lee called him Lily White.
Well, isn't
Well, did Spike Lee make a movie this year?
isn't Will
Yeah,
Smith
he
up for
did. He
Best
got
Actor?
a lot of criticism for it, actually, called Chirac.
Well, did he make a good movie this year?
Well, it criticized a lot of
Grill
the
Six.
violence and gun control stuff. So, yeah, probably he was vilified for it. Yeah.
I don't remember if Will Smith was nominated. He was up for the Gold Globe.
Will Smith
yeah, I don't
made
remember if
Concussion.
Was
The
he
Haitian
nominated?
Doctor. No, he wasn't doctor. No, the thing is, all 16 nominees are all white people. They're all crackers.
You can't blame the Oscars for people not making the movies. I mean, I don't know. If the movies were there, they'd be nominated. So blame the people making the movies, not the people celebrating the movies. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a petition.
You know, if you really want to listen to this stuff, go listen to Culture Babble talk about it. All right. Scab Jeff, are you boycotting the Oscars?
I am not, and you are all welcome to my Oscar party.
Awesome.
When is the Oscars?
It's the end
End
of
of
February.
Okay. The end of times.
29th?
It's the same day as the Super Bowl, so you have to choose Super Bowl.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
It's a month after the Super Bowl. isn't it?
Depends. Are the Cardinals in it?
The Cardinals are up for an Oscar for
Don't do
best
that to
team
me.
ever.
Yep.
Moving
They
on.
are.
Done. That's it. We finished it. Quick.
Okay, let's go to News of the Geek.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Okay, special edition. Scab Jeff. You're here. We had some Golden Globes things. Let's go through this.
What's my percentage?
Okay, let's go through this quickly here. You had Best Picture Drama.
Is there an increase from last year?
We're going to find out.
29%.
We're going to
Find
do it.
out. We'll go through it first and then find out what the math tells us.
Did the educated film critic score higher than Jason?
Who has not seen any up until this weekend.
All I know is you both tied on Inside Out.
Yes, we did. Okay, Best Picture Drama. I picked Carol. I don't
Did
know
not
why.
win.
Jeff picked Spotlight.
I was very surprised that Spotlight did not win, but yes. it
Revenant
was
won.
Revenant.
0 for 1. Best Picture Comedy or Musical. Jeff Morris picked Martian.
That's not comedy.
It's
won.
a musical. We just discussed that
Oh, it's a
already.
musical.
Big Short won. Or Big Short I picked. Best Director, he picked The Revenant. And
In a hooter.
yeah. And I picked Ridley Scott The Martian. Jeff Morris got that one right.
Oh, 2 for 3.
2 for 3. That's 66%.
Oh, it gets worse. Best Actor Drama. Jeff Morris did pick Leonardo DiCaprio. I just picked Bryan Cranston. Jeff Morris is correct.
75%.
Why'd you jump way down there?
He's going.
I'm
in
going
his
through your
order.
picks.
Oh, okay.
We only did a couple categories. Sorry.
Yeah, that list has everything, including all the
If we
TV
wanted to
stuff we
talk
didn't pick.
Best
So.
Actress Drama. I picked Kate Blanchett. And Jeff picked...
Brie Larson.
No, you picked Rooney Mara.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh,
Did you?
Yes.
I thought for sure I picked Brie Larson.
Yes.
I didn't think you picked Rooney Mara. I thought I picked Rooney Mara.
You're
Go to
correct.
the tape. Go to the tape.
You're correct. He did pick Brie Larson. Son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm trying to steal him from me.
Okay, so you got 4. Here we go. You ready, bitches? I picked Best Actor Comedy. I picked Al Pacino. Jeff Morris picked Steve Carell. Matt Damon won. Neither of us won that one. Best Actress Comedy. I picked Melissa McCarthy. Jeff Morris picked Jennifer Lawrence. Joy. Jennifer Lawrence won. Son of a bitch, I did get my ass kicked. Son of a bitch. Best Supporting Actor. Jeff Morris picked Idris Elba. I picked Stallone, and I won.
Oh.
Best Supporting Actress. Jeff Morris picked Kate Winslet. I picked Alicia Vikander from Ex Machina. Jeff Morris got it. Damn it.
Ex Machina.
I think I'm going to beat my record from last time.
I don't think you can't not as of now.
Let's see. Jeff Morris picked Spotlight for Best Screenplay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, for Best Screenplay. I picked Aaron Sorkin for Steve Jobs. I don't know who won. Oh, Spotlight won, I think.
No, it was Steve Jobs one.
Oh, I did. That's right. So I got one. And we both picked animated feature Inside Out. Okay, so Jeff got 7 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on.
You didn't do this beforehand?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 out of 11 for Mr.
That's
Morris.
better than 50%.
That's better than... Well, last year I think we made you pick the television ones, too, which brought it down.
So, Morris, congratulations.
I'll do better for Oscars, even though I'm perplexed by these Oscar nominations. How Mad Max can be nominated and Joy and Danish Girl not be.
I don't know. It's a travesty.
Blows my mind.
Because more people voted for Mad Max to be in than for Joy and Danish Girl?
64%.
I've seen Mad Max, and it doesn't even look like a Oscar
Well,
movie.
apparently
it's a great movie. It's very stylistic. It's a great movie, but it's not a great movie in the way that usually Oscar movies are.
Well, maybe it's a different crop of Oscar nominators.
Jeff Morris got 64%. Scab Jeff. So, good job, Scab Jeff.
Scab Jeff is on par with the foreign press.
Yes. Did you get paid off, too? I did have a
I'm pretty sure the Hollywood Foreign Press got 100%. Because they're the ones who chose it, right?
Let's see. I did have a question. Did anyone think, what was it?
That Stallone... No.
He looks like a leather Muppet. Does
He looks very scary.
Yeah, and his wife does,
he
too.
is an 80-year-old man that's done HGH or something.
You think?
Very
But he's got
scary.
a lot of hot daughters.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure
The only
that there were
daughters
like five really hot chicks with him on the red carpet.
The only
and
daughter
they
I've
were
ever
saying
seen
that
was
they
in the
were his
movie
daughters.
Oscar. I think that was an actress.
She was paid.
A couple of questions, a couple of things. Best TV series drama, Mr. Robot won.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but great things about this
Yeah,
show.
and I don't know, USA doesn't have a track record for great shows, so I never really gave it much of a thought.
That was on USA?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a USA show.
Really?
Yeah. Best TV series, Mozart in the Jungle cleaned up a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, apparently that's what I never even heard of it until the award show.
I've seen it on my Amazon Fire, and I've never looked at it because it just didn't appeal to me, but Jason Schwartzman's one of the guys in it.
He might be like one of the head producers of it.
Yeah. He's one of the guys that has been getting a lot of main actors or like celebrity stars in it.
Yeah, well, he was begging people, if you're an actor and you can play an instrument, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
Best actress in a TV series, Ms. Henson from Empire. Cookie.
Teresa B.
Yeah.
I
thought she was a little interesting on her speech.
Yeah.
I did like it took me 30 years to get here. I'm going to take my time. I like that. I thought she was a little odd on some of her like thank yous and all that. Let's see. John Hamm won for Mad Men. Who didn't see that coming? He didn't.
Yeah. I did.
Everyone else, I think, did.
He wasn't as good in the last season as he was
but
in the other season.
they were rewarding him for it.
But I was looking at everybody who was up, and when they read it, I said, yeah, John Hamm's going to win. Whether he deserves it or not.
I think Aziz Ansari Did not win for Best Actor in a TV Series. Master of None. We're 5 episodes into it. It's a funny show.
I've never seen any of it. Then can I even see? That's the thing. I don't think of the television shows that won. I don't think I've seen any of them.
I have no idea what Blunt Talk is. Does anybody know what that is?
Oh, yeah, that's the Patrick Stewart one where he's like a political pundit or something.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
The Grinder, Rob Lowe, my wife and I watched that. He plays the same character from Parks and Rec. And so I'm like...
It's not the same character.
It's similar. Do you watch The Grinder?
I saw, like, the first 2 episodes.
It gets better. They find their thing. My issue is, why don't you just go back to Hollywood and become an actor in another show?
Because he wants to be with his family.
Bullshit. Anyways.
But that was the whole basis of the show. That he wants to be around his family in Idaho.
I do like that they go back to his fake old show in it a lot. I don't like Rob Lowe, but I hope he doesn't become annoying. I like Fred Savage. I think he does a good job in it. Let's see. Rachel Bloom won for Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah, that won a lot of Critics' Choice Awards, too.
So it's gotten great reviews.
What station is that
CW.
on?
2 years in a row they've won for Best Actress in a TV Series, Comedy, or Musical. Jane the Virgin actress won last year. Now Rachel Bloom. I mean, they said the ratings were kind of in the middle, and they were debating if they were going to cancel it. They said now they're going to keep it because it won an award and it's getting better reviews.
I started watching Jane the Virgin. It's terrible.
Is it?
I can't stand it.
Really?
I can't watch it.
I heard it was funny, but my wife said that she wants to watch it.
I can't see any humor in it at all.
Okay.
It's annoying to watch.
Really?
It really is.
Maura Tierney? I didn't even know she was in the
Maura
Affair.
Tierney.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in The Affair either. I like her.
Talk Radio.
News Radio.
News Radio.
Great show.
Sorry. Other people from that goddamn hospital show. Yeah, whatever it is.
Chicago Black.
Yeah, whatever.
Chicago Blue. Chicago ER. What is that one?
Code Black.
She was
Code
on.
Black is the new one. What was the Chicago Hope? That's what
She was on ER.
No, I know. I was just going through. I was trying to figure out Code Black, Chicago Black. I don't know. Code Black.
Well, they got a new Chicago medical show.
They are also doing Chicago DA next year.
Oh God.
Oh, they're going crazy with their Chicago shows.
But I guess
they're all done by the same people.
They are, but I guess they do have like some of the characters interconnect in the episodes. I thought that was kind of cool that they at least.
Why not?
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, why not? You're making the same show except it's cops, lawyers, or doctors. Who gives a shit?
And fire.
Fire guys. Fire department dudes.
And the Flash and Arrow are going to come in.
Yes.
I can't wait for
in
Chicago
ER.
sales where they have door-to-door salesmen.
Abe Froman.
It's Chicago retail.
Sausage King of Chicago.
Let's see, anything else? Christian Slater won for Mr. Robot?
Yeah.
What?
Christian Slater became relevant sometime.
Wow.
Wait till next year.
Well, relevant enough to win an award.
That's true. That is
I didn't
true.
think he would ever,
Are you
based on
buying or selling him?
pumped up the volume.
Oh, let's do that one. Christian Slater, buying or selling?
Right now, I'm selling the hell out of it. This is as high as Christian Slater will ever be.
Well, I've heard his partying day. Never mind.
I'm going to buy him.
Really?
He just won an award, came out of nowhere. You haven't heard from him in a while.
It really did wonders for Michael Keaton's career after Birdman.
He's on that 20-year-old.
It's only been a year.
He's on that 20-year
And he's
cycle.
on an Oscar. He's got the main part in an Oscar nominated.
Oh yeah, he was in Spotlight.
Yeah.
I thought he was in Catwoman too. My bad.
He got them confused again.
We got a live tweet from Doug, #1 fan. You better be wishing Dolly Parton a happy birthday tonight.
Happy birthday, Dolly Parton.
Fuck you, Dolly Parton.
She's not coming on the show.
Un-American.
And
Wait, no, Jason. You single-handedly are keeping her off the show.
That's fine. That's fine. Moving on.
But she seemed like a really nice person too.
Dolly
Have you
Parton?
ever seen her cross?
She doesn't sing the Christmas Shoes song, does she?
No.
Okay, good.
At least I hope not.
Moving on. Alan Rickman passed away.
Boo.
Along with Glenn Fry. And
who's Glenn Fry?
From
Eagles.
the Eagles. Sang the song Smuggler's Blues.
He was on Sunset Boulevard or something, whatever that was.
Yeah, he was that guy in Miami Vice.
That one episode of Miami Vice.
He was, and also Muma Signs for Jobber to the Wrestlers, Arn Mike Sharp. He was always on Saturday morning shows. He would always lose. He was the big guy. The big guy. I miss him.
Oh, Iron Mike Sharp was great.
He was great.
Cheered for him every time he came on.
Yeah.
And he never won.
No, he never did. But Alan Rickman.
He really
sucks.
got choked up there.
I love Alan Mike Sharp. Alan Rickman was a rough one.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that he had cancer, to be honest with you.
Everybody's keeping it quiet.
Which is fine. I just didn't realize. So, man, we've lost some rough ones here. Bowie, Rickman, Fry, Sharp.
Grizzly Adams,
the voice of Robin Hood from the Disney cartoon.
Yeah, it was the Fox.
Yeah. So it's been some rough year.
Been
already.
a rough week.
It has been. Hal Holbrook's still alive though.
If you're a celebrity and you're over 50 and you got cancer, you better fucking write your obituary.
I don't understand how fucking Hal Holbrook, who's 99 years old,
Yeah.
still kicking along, still on TV shows.
Just because you had him in your death pool year after year after year.
He sold his soul to the devil as long as he keeps impersonating Mark Twain. He's gonna live.
So do these get on the in memoriam?
I don't
this
know.
year or next
Hoping
year?
Hal Holbrook does.
I don't know if it's who died in the calendar year or who died since the last telecast, so I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, we'll find out. When did Robin Williams die?
He was on last year.
I know, but was it in between?
I don't know. Somebody have an internet? I'm going to News the Geek. Blake, look that up.
Was he on last year?
I don't know.
I think he was on the Emmys. Was he?
Maybe he was on the Emmys. That's what it was.
I thought it was after February.
I thought
it was right around that time.
And
now I don't remember.
In honor of Alan Rickman, Jeff and I will reenact his best scene ever.
Holy shit! Robin Williams is like a year and a half ago.
Was that long ago?
Yeah, August 2014.
Wow! I know we talked about it on HOBI.
Wow,
August to do with the in memoriam.
It felt like it was like
last year.
Yeah,
I don't remember a lot of the things we talk about on the show. I do remember us talking about that.
I remember talking about it. It just felt like it was longer or shorter than that.
Ready? Here we go. I'm going to cut his heart out with a spoon.
Why a spoon, cousin?
Because it's dull little hump, more you twit. Twit. See, that was a good British Alan Rickman.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay. I think I did better
There were two words that were British, and the rest are just normal.
Twit? Spoon? Spoon?
No,
Oh. Hot, more you twit. I feel like I'm on Monty Python on that one. That wasn't Alan Rickman. 366 Flicks Podcast. That's not how we did. Blake, Kevin, and Chris say they are going to refer to themselves as 366 Podcast this year.
Excellent.
So, just for you.
I'm all about truth in advertising.
That's right. And finally, John Scott. You may not know him. He's a 33-year-old grinder in the NHL, known mostly for face punching.
We're going to know him after you read all 11 paragraphs.
I'm not reading all this. Big hits and limited ice time. He spent 8 years in the hockey league, amassed 11 points. He's played in 11 games this season. On the grand scale, he's basically nobody. Well, to spice up the All-Star game this year, the NHL overhauled the format into a 3-on-3 tournament between divisional teams for their All-Star voting. League was so excited to drum up fan interest, they opened fan vote to any player they wish to nominate. I am wondering if the NHL has ever heard of the internet and what people do on the internet.
Yeah, apparently they never watched American Idol, where they had vote for the words. Yeah,
the World Wide Web.
So they voted for John Scott, and everybody voted for John Scott.
Yes.
And they said,
was he the number one getter? Yeah.
And as long, Deputy Commissioner douchebag Bill Daly said, as long as the vote is legitimate, we will honor the results. They actually stopped promoting the fan vote because John Scott was killing everybody in the vote.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they were doing that.
He was announced as the captain of the team
because he had the most votes.
They didn't take into account the human factor of this whole thing. They're thinking the top 3 players from each team is going to get it, but they didn't take into account the humor of the American-Canadian public.
Yes. The best part, the sad thing is, like, it got as a joke. Well, then they started doing interviews with him when he was winning, and he was actually a pretty nice guy.
Is this the guy that made a T-shirt?
Yeah.
That was on the internet that I saw? I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, well, his wife is due to give birth to twins any day now.
All-Star Weekend, which is in 2 weeks. And here's the thing. The reason why it kind of takes a human effect is he could have earned bonuses and a shot at splitting $1 million if his team wins the All-Star game. So there's money involved. He's having kids. He's never going to reach
He's the one guy that made the All-Star team that actually could use some help with some money.
And here's the thing. The NHL has a golden goose here of marketing.
Yeah.
Because they even said that they're basically going to change this whole thing around next year. Not going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
So this year, you know it's going to happen. Fucking do it. Just let him go. Well, here's the funny thing.
So what do they do?
They say, here's what happened. Friday, he was traded from the Phoenix team to Montreal and then demoted to the minor leagues. Yeah. He's now ineligible for the All-Star game.
Oh my god!
And Montreal said they will not call him back up. So not only did he go from the conference he was leading and the team captain, he goes to a whole different conference.
To the other side of the continent.
Yes, to the minors.
Yeah,
how much does the NHL have to do with it, you think?
All. They forced it through.
Yeah.
You think
do they still own the league? Still own Phoenix?
I don't know. I think they sold them. I think they did.
I
think they did.
I can't remember.
So basically, the fans went apeshit.
Good.
And basically, they got a boycott. Like, fuck you. Any legitimacy that you guys have is now out the window. Good news is, as of today, NHL, quote unquote, reviewed everything, and he is now playing in the All-Star game.
Oh, really?
Yes, before we went to air.
Oh, right. I hadn't heard that.
They took the best marketing gimmick, the NHL, which is a niche of a niche.
Yeah.
And they fucked it over, and then they said, "Oh no, we're kidding. He's going to be so he's going to be team captain next week."
Good, he should be.
And he's going to play for the
West.
Yes,
the team that he was elected to.
He just said today though, we looked at our review, we reviewed the policy, and yeah, we're going to let him play.
Damn straight. I hope he wins. I really hope.
How much of a?
Because I was going to boycott the game, but now if he's playing, I think I will watch it.
I was too. I will go up to the bar with you. You want to go to B-Dubs?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
What day of the week is that?
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday?
Yeah.
I'll wait for that.
So anyways, I thought that was hilarious that, the NHL, which needs all the good marketing it can, they fucked it over. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to let him.
We didn't get the intended result that we wanted. We tried to force the hand that feeds, and they all revolted.
But
good. I say hats off to you, soccer fans. Hockey fans.
Watch it.
Hats off.
Well,
that's right. I'm sorry. Helmets off. Skates off.
The good news about the whole story is I learned a new term while reading up on this: the Streisand effect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently it's when you do something to try to keep it quiet, but the act of you doing it opens up the can of worms. Apparently, years ago, there was some project some guy was working on, had a whole bunch of photos of houses in California, and he was doing a project about erosion and whatnot along the coast. And these pictures are up online. Well, Streisand's house was one of them, and she and her lawyers filed suit to have her house removed from the website where this was on.
Yeah, because the guy said her house was causing the erosion and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But they said before she filed suit, 6 people had looked at the photo. 2 of them were her lawyers. After she filed this suit, 150,000 views.
That's right.
Well played. It goes back to the whole thing. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just if the NHL didn't do anything about this and just let him play, you would have had the fan base that knows it. You would have got a nice reception at the hockey game, the All-Star game. Now you have millions of people. It was trending everywhere worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you're a fucking idiot. So, quick things here, a couple quickies. Cloverfield 2 trailer was released.
Yes.
What's the difference between 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield 2?
They said it's a blood relative of the movie. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking it's kind of a spin-off. Here's the thing. The movie is...
It's not really clear
if the monster's in it.
I think they did it on purpose.
Here's the thing. The movie was originally called... I forget what it was called. Damn it.
Some other code name so they can hide it.
They hid it, and it releases in March. John Goodman's in it, another actor, and then another actress, and they're in the bomb shelter because something happened. She's in a car wreck. Goodman saves her, brings her down to the bomb shelter. She doesn't believe that there's monsters outside. Originally, the script had nothing to do with Cloverfield. J.J. Abrams saw it.
It said, hey, I know how to write Star Wars
slap
scripts.
my name on this.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that they actually already filmed it. And then they went back and added about 15 to 20 minutes of Cloverfield things. So now that's the one rumor. So now you're wondering, oh shit. And instead of a nuclear fallout, it's actually Cloverfield. The monsters are out there, like the little parasites, you wonder. So the idea is that this is going to be the spin-off, and it takes place in the universe of Cloverfield, and then they're going to make a Cloverfield 2, a true sequel. And the rumor is that they may make movies on the cheap that take place in the universe, but don't actually have the monster, and then they can do the trilogy or whatever.
Yay.
I like Cloverfield.
I enjoyed the movie for what it was.
I liked the originality of it at the time.
I like the trailer.
I liked it.
I like the trailer of this new one.
It looks pretty good too.
It looked hard. It was hard to watch. It was
really.
It was the one on the plane with the cell phone video. Is that the one that you saw? Or am I...
Plane?
No. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Maybe I saw
10 Cloverfield Lanes in the bomb shelter.
No, I was talking about Cloverfield 2.
Cloverfield 2 has never been announced yet.
No, this is the Cloverfield.
Well, you just said the trailer was released.
Well, okay, sorry.
Cloverfield 2.
This is Cloverfield 2. It's 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Is by all intents and purposes, Cloverfield 2.
Yes. I'm talking after this spin-off, quote unquote, they're going to make a true monster movie. Yeah, sequel. I'm intrigued. I'm worried that, they already have a movie or they have the script and then they just added Cloverfield things to it. I'm kind of worried about that. But
you mean kind of like, what do you call it, Ocean's 12?
Yeah, it was a completely different
script. Where they had a script and they just threw the Ocean's characters in it and...
That worked out well.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
Ocean's 12 was bad.
I saw a completely different trailer for this when what the hell is going on?
It almost sounds like a Rod Serling... Twilight Zone movie kind of, deal.
I'm very intrigued by it. In the original screenplay for this, it was John Goodman's character keeps telling her that, there's these things out there. And
this is the one I saw.
Hold on, what did you see?
But it's... I don't know.
Are we going to be quiet while Jason watches?
Yeah, it's all going to be quiet. But it's a video where some guy's shooting a cell phone video on an airplane, and then something comes onto the airplane, and there's a big crash, and the phone gets sucked out, and you see a big spaceship or something as the phone's falling to the...
I have no idea what this is. Is this Con Air 2?
It says it's Cloverfield 2.
What?
On YouTube.
What? Sure this wasn't fan made?
I thought it was like
Fear the Walking...
It might be fan made.
I thought it was Fear the Walking Dead airplane sequence or something.
I don't know.
Well, fast forward to the end. You're at all the...
Hold on, I'll see this at the break here. Hold it.
All right.
But yeah, I like Cloverfield. I'm intrigued by a sequel. But anyways, in the original script...
my whole idea of what it is now is...
The original idea screenplay actually had John Goodman's character not kidnap him, but bring people into this bomb shelter. And spoiler alert, now this is for a script 5-6 years ago, so obviously it's changed.
You just control them to keep them down there.
Yeah, and there's no nuclear fallout.
Yeah, no nuclear fallout.
What? So, I'm intrigued because John Goodman's in it. So, but yeah, there's your...
Yeah, you always were a big Roseanne fan.
Oh, God, no.
Does he say "shut up, Donnie" an awful lot in that?
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Shut up, Donnie.
You're out of your element. And finally, real quick, Heroes Reborn is not coming back for another season.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, they said NBC chairman Bob Greenblatt said Tim Crane simply never planned for the series to continue beyond one extra season. Bullshit. The ratings were through the roof. They were continuing.
Well, yeah, but he hadn't written another season, I suppose.
It doesn't have Hayden Panettiere, so what's the point?
That's right.
Her picture was in the latest episode.
So?
Spoiler, that's the one I haven't seen.
You get to see her picture, Hayden Panettiere's picture in it.
But isn't it nice to know that there's a definite ending because the writers actually have something to write to?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than Lost, where you linger on for 4 years.
Well, they had something to write to. They just didn't know how long.
They didn't know where to go. Exactly.
Okay, we got to here. Okay, we've got one more season left to write.
Oh shit! Let's cut everything out. Exactly. Go to it.
So there you go. There's your news of the geek.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Bomb this week is Yeah, thanks, Blake. Norm of the North opened with $8.8 million. Well, that's not that big of a bomb compared to 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Wait, 19? That isn't what it said earlier, was it?
It's actually been updated.
Oh, you updated this on me.
Yes, it was 16.
Yeah, okay. Well, none of them did all that great. But the big bomb of the week is Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yes.
Fell to third place.
Only $31 million.
Only $31 million in the third place. I mean...
What is it total? Domestic.
Domestic is $856 million.
Number one of all time domestically.
And it's probably has jumped. Has it?
They have chances for it to be number one worldwide. It's not there yet.
Not there yet. Well,
did it open in China?
I think it opened last week in China.
Yes, last week it did.
But
if you hear that in the background, Blake's watching a trailer.
Number one was Ride Along 2, $39 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $40 million. So
I didn't even realize Ride Along 2 was a movie.
Haven't you seen the commercials for the last months?
No.
All I gotta say, it's a sad sign of the times where Ride Along 2 topples Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Well, Star Wars was out for a month before it got toppled.
Still.
The Revenant made $35 million, a total of $93 million on a $135 million budget.
That one's doing gangbusters. I was shocked by that.
I mean, isn't Ride Along 2 in any Oscar nominations?
No, because it was never released in...
it will be for next year.
Yeah, it'll be up for next year.
Oh, by that time they'll all forget about it.
Yeah. It was never released in 2014 anywhere that matters. 2015 in anywhere that matters. Yeah, we are in 2016 now.
Oh, I feel old.
Oh, I'm going to have to update some things. Star Wars number 3.
Oh, your checks for your bills.
Number 4, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of the Benghazi.
That has Chuck in it, right?
Yes. No, that's Jim in it.
Jim.
That is Jim in it. And
how about Heroes? Is that Chuck or Jim?
That's Chuck.
Okay.
Jim has abs now.
Apparently. Jim.
Is he still doing Pam?
No, he's doing Emily Blunt.
Yes, he is doing
Emily Blunt, yeah.
And Daddy's Home was $11 million, a total of $131 million. Boo!
How is that movie still in the top 5?
Because Will Ferrell is popular.
Marky Mark. Must be Marky Mark carrying that.
He's got abs.
A lot of abs.
Will Ferrell has an ab.
He's got flab.
Yeah, the problem is, and apparently I heard in this movie also, he has to take off his shirt and show his goddamn
Well,
abs.
of course he does.
In every goddamn Will Ferrell movie, he finds a way of showing off his chest. I'm like, it was funny in old school, and nothing else. And nothing else was it. Maybe Talladega Nights when he thought he was on fire. Maybe
when we were coming out of the theater, my son and I for Star Wars, there was a poster of Daddy's Home up in the theater, and my son goes, "Is that Elf too?" Nope. Keep moving. Keep moving. Let's go. Keep moving.
Shit, it would have been better as Elf
I
2.
would have taken Elf 2 above Daddy's Home. It's also the name of the porno, Daddy's Home. They didn't even have to change the title.
Daddy's Home.
Upcoming January 22nd, the
Just
fifth
the quotation
wave.
because there's multiple daddies.
Oh, the apostrophes after the S as opposed to before.
Get it?
Oh, I like it.
That's the homosexual version.
Well, actually, that would be a possessive, not a contraction.
Taking all the fun out of porn.
I
said you're taking the fun out of it. If I want to throw a pig off my butt, I think I should.
Okay, coming out this week, the fifth wave and Dirty Grandpa.
I'm intrigued by the fifth wave.
I'm intrigued by Dirty Grandpa.
I know. I don't know if it's going to be bad or not.
It's going to be bad, but for some reason, I'm still intrigued.
You sit there and you think about it. I just watched him in Godfather and Godfather 2. And then you watch him in his elder age doing Dirty Grandpa. And you just sit there and think, why, Mr. De Niro? Why? Do you need the money that bad?
He was awesome in, Devil's Advocate. Hoo-ha!
That's Al Pacino.
Asshole.
Oh, yeah, it is. Maybe I have face recognition issues.
I can tell the difference between Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
What do you think about it? Pacino hasn't done goofy ass shit like Dirty Grandpa, has he?
He was in Geely.
So was Christopher Walken.
Yes.
So that had naked what's her name in it?
She wasn't naked.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Gigi or whatever. What's the fucking name?
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Gidget?
Geely with J-Lo?
No,
Gidget?
I'm sorry. I was thinking of Pitt's
Gidget
wife.
never got naked.
Pitt's wife in that goofy ass movie she made back about that model.
Oh, Gia.
Gia.
Yeah, Gia.
The sad thing is we both remember that.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on. Let's go to the top 5.
All right, top 5. Top 5 this week, as we announced on last week's show. Top 5 Kevin Bacon movies.
We're going to knock a lot of each other's off on this.
Or bacon or eggs movies. So if you have eggs movies, you can count.
Okay.
Who wants to
Scab
start?
Jeff, you go first. You're the guest.
My number 5 is Flatliners.
Oh, that's a good one.
It was before Joel Schumacher got bad.
Before Joel Schumacher got his hands on Batman.
Okay.
And it wasn't a great movie by any means, but it's enjoyable to watch, and it's kind of it's good.
And it has Kevin Bacon.
And it does have it, and it does meet that
bacon.
criteria.
Meets the correct
Do we have
requirement.
volume on your thing over there?
What?
Why?
I think I hear your volume
For what?
on your iPad. You okay?
Oh, there's nothing to see here.
That's fine. Can you turn the volume down?
I think he's watching Lemmy
LaCroix?
No, I'm not watching Remy.
And he was playing his game. I don't care what you're doing. Just turn it down. We have enough sound issues on this show.
Didn't hear what was going on, was it?
So I didn't knock anybody off with it?
No.
I did not have
Flatliners.
Flatliners.
I did not like Flatliners.
It was not in my top 6.
Jeff, you go next.
Well, I went through and picked what 5 I was going to pick, and then I put them in the bacon order. The more bacon, the better.
Okay.
So
You went from limp to medium to
Yes.
hard, crunchy,
Crispy.
crispy.
So great movie with Kevin Bacon, just not a whole lot of bacon. My number 5 is Animal House.
Oh, that was my number 4.
Number 3.
That's true. That's my number 5 as well.
My number 4.
Very good. Yes. You know, he was super young in that film. He was
Yes, he
only
was.
like 19 years old.
It was one of his very first screen appearances.
Took a lot of people down there. I'm going next. Number 5 for me is a tie.
Of course. Ties. Boo. There's
like
30 to choose from, and you're throwing it. You can't narrow it down to 5.
It was almost Balto, but the cartoon. No, number 5. Okay, first off, if you have this one, you should be shocked because he's in it for 10 seconds. Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
No.
It is in his movie credits.
I only put that in because I like
Taxi
that movie.
Racer,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Well, if you like it, that's what the criteria.
And my tie is number 5. I've grown to like this movie a lot more as I've gotten older. I didn't like it originally. I thought it was kind of long, and I still think it's a little long.
Footloose?
No. The remake. Apollo 13.
Yeah.
That's my number 2.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Spielberg, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, Howard. Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
the
Ron
same
Howard.
thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Opie is not the same thing.
I'm with you. I'm not a big Howard.
I put that on my
Honorable
honorable mention.
Or maybe I'll switch out Apollo 13 with something.
Nope, you can't do what I did last week. So Apollo 13 is my number 5 with Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
Something about Apollo 13 is I met Jim Lovell in person.
Did you?
I did.
Did you say hi to him?
I did. I shook his hand.
Oh, what did he say to you?
We talked a little bit. He said thank you.
Yeah.
Because.
Okay.
He was giving a speech, and I was running the audiovisual stuff at the place he was giving his speech at.
So how our moon trips were all fake?
Oh, that's exactly what the speech was about.
Why don't you do that to Neil Armstrong? He punches you.
He's dead. I don't think
Oh,
I'll
no,
punch him.
Armstrong. Who's the other guy?
Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin. He's the one that punches.
On my honorable mention list, I did have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but I did not have Apollo 13.
Oh. Blake, what's your number 5?
Well, number 5 was Animal House.
What's your number 4?
My number 4.
Oh, it's not his turn, is it?
Yeah, he
Oh,
hasn't
it's
gone
mine,
yet.
but I'm going to do number
Snake.
4 now.
Snake.
We're going backwards. We usually go the other way around here.
Snake.
Oh.
We're snake
We usually go.
drafting. Don't question our ways. Just
You didn't even bring Paz.
just accept.
I don't want you to take all mine.
There is no logic to this.
Do you have any
madness.
left?
Yes.
See, my
stop
number
for
4 really wasn't for Kevin Bacon's role in the film.
In fact, he wasn't even in it.
No, it's like,
They just talked about him.
It's like those 1998's Wild Things.
Oh, that was an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
You saw his penis in it.
Yeah, that
You saw his
guy-
floppy.
Yeah, I always thought that movie was subtitled Kevin Bacon's Penis.
Kevin Bacon limp.
Yep, it was a lump of bacon.
Limp bacon.
Great movie. Very deep in
Of
plot.
course, yeah. Exactly.
Deep in
depth.
something.
Yes,
Depth.
Matt Dillon was Matt Dillon. Was amazing in it. So,
And I hear there were some other people in it too.
no.
Some female characters.
I think so.
That's
Nev
all I
Campbell.
know.
Number 4 for me, we're going back around, was Animal House. Jeff, what's your number 4?
I've got movie I like. I even mentioned it on last week's countdown. A little bit of Bacon, more than Animal House. Not a whole lot, but A Few Good Men.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I
You
get
know,
to say
you know what they call a Marine with 160 IQ? Platoon.
Oh, Nick, you weren't even there for us.
Sorry, Nick. Get that. Come on, Nick, wake up. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of
So
military.
all those Marines who got that joke and
Yeah,
want
that's
to
right.
complain, send your complaints to Blake at Graphic Novice.
There's no complaint. They all shake their heads. Yes, you're right. Yeah, by the way, you see our movie man, Dip Man.
Yes, we did want to talk about this real quick.
He is on deployment
For 3 months.
for 3 Air Force months.
Yes.
That
Which
is
is-
actually really comes out to like 1 month because the Air Force, you got 4 weeks to ramp up, then you 4 weeks of actually doing something, and then 4 weeks of getting ready to leave. And he's in Guam.
He's Guam right now.
And he's posting all the pictures.
South Pacific.
That's right. He's posting all the pictures about his beautiful retreat there in the Pacific Island with the pool, the palm trees,
But
everything that everybody hates the Air Force for, basically. Yeah.
but we do wish him
for
well.
3
We do wish him well.
months in the island of Guam.
Well, at least he got deployed during the right time, considering it's like single digits here.
Yes, true.
Just to add insult to injury. There
I
you
mean,
go.
I'm getting angry, like watching Ditman's photo updates and Heno's photo updates.
Yeah,
on
fuck
his trip
Hannah.
to
What the hell? I'm
Hawaii.
taking your floppy away. I'm not. I love you too much.
That's right.
Yeah. So safe travels, Ditman. Your radio show is not the same, Blake.
No,
since
it's not.
you've had a couple different ones. Scab Jeff came in on 98.9, the Fox. So he came in a couple up weeks.
And all I do is complain about Air Force deployments.
Yes.
It's not like they go to a war zone.
Like
And it's
what-
not like they go anywhere for a year.
Isn't that why you join the Air Force if you're joining the military?
How did the Coast
Yeah,
Guard?
that's true. It is a unionized,
It's a lot of hostility.
whatever, Coast Guard.
We love our military.
That's great.
Send your complaints to Blake at Graphic Novice. Moving on. Morris, what's your
I'm in
number
another
4?
sister service, so I'm allowed to make fun of them.
We're not. We watched Navy SEALs.
That's right. Keep going. All right.
My
Hey, Scab Jeff.
My
Now
number 4
you
is
may
Navy
go.
SEAL. No. JFK.
I had a hard time watching that movie. It's kind of long and boring.
For some reason, I like Oliver Stone
An
films.
Oliver Stone film is long and boring?
I know, it's tough to believe,
Wow.
but
Was that opinionated?
And doesn't Kevin Bacon play a gay guy?
yes, he does.
Was that JFK?
Apparently, he played a
You
pretty.
said JFK, right?
Yeah, you said
Okay,
JFK.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and he did a pretty good job because I did see the scene he was in. I mean,
He was
acting
just in one
wise,
scene?
it might have been 2.
Oh, okay. I spent a long time since I JFK.
Christian Slater was in it too, so I don't know who's who.
Because you're face blind.
I thought Christian Slater was always doing Jack Nicholson impersonations.
That he did
his
in
movies.
Heathers.
I think he does it in every movie.
Pump Up the Volume.
Oh, don't make fun of Pump Up the
Was
Volume.
Kevin Bacon in Heathers?
No.
No.
My
What's your
number 3
You're
was
gonna
Animal
change
House.
What's your number 3?
Animal House.
Okay. Jeff.
Yes.
Number
My
three.
number 3, a little more Kevin Bacon. I'm going with Sleepers,
Yes.
where he played a dirty child rapist.
Yes.
Yes, that would be my number 2.
Oh, put it on the board.
Not trying to knock him off.
Because he played a great asshole in that movie, Sleepers.
He did
You
play a great
hated him.
asshole. You did.
You were scared of him,
You
too.
were glad when
Yes.
spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
You were glad
15-year-old
when
movie.
whatever happened to him.
My number 3 is a movie I did not expect to like, and is creepy as all hell. Stir of Echoes.
It's my number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I saw that with you, right?
I don't remember if you were there or not.
But it was creepy as all hell.
It was creepy as all hell.
And he did a great job in it.
Yeah. He was the, like I said, that was the Kevin Bacon-isty movie on my list. Was Stir of Echoes.
I took one off. Put on the board. Number 1.
And it also has one of the best lines Kevin Bacon ever delivered on
What's that?
film. When he's out digging out in the backyard and his wife says something about, "What are you looking for?" He's like, "The question is not what. The question is where."
He does go in a little madness.
Oh, he goes mad in that movie, yes.
Blake, what's your number 3?
I'm starting to think our number 1s are going to be the same. Or at least we're going to have some repeats in number 1.
Could be.
But since you said
I get to
Sleepers...
say number 1, my number 1 first.
you can do that first. But I'll throw out my other one that was out there was Sleepers. But that's not my number 1, which is what? Wasn't my number 2?
We're on number 3.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're on 3.
Mystic River.
That was
your-
my
that your
number
number-
1.
Is that
That
your
was your
number?
number 1?
Yep.
Oh, son of a
It was
gun.
on your list, Blake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What number?
It's either 2 or 3. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
We're going 3 since we're
That
on
one got
3.
Thank
honorable
you.
mention for me.
Because you took Sleepers. I
I
believe that
love
was
that
2.
movie.
I had a slight problem with the fact that the entire movie depends on very specific coincidences to happen.
Yes.
And it just felt like the plot was forced along by coincidence.
I just remember everything going into that movie was, this is going to win Best Picture, Best Picture, Best Picture. And then we saw it, we were like,
It won for Best Actor and Supporting
Yeah.
Actor.
I thought Sean Penn
Not
was
Kevin Bacon,
Sean
though.
Penn was annoying. What's your number 2?
I believe the only criticism of that movie was there weren't enough,
Boobs.
people of color in the movie.
Is that what the Oscars in?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what it is, exactly.
Or enough boobs.
Spike Lee boycotted it, I think. That's what I say.
Spike Lee could boycott anything. Trust me, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. No, I believe that was my number 3. 2 was Sleepers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on my number 1.
Oh, no, you're not. You're coming back around to me.
Yeah.
2. Campy, awesome. First time I really noticed it.
I knew this was coming.
There's my number 2.
Tremors. So talk about, we just knocked off your
my
1,
God.
2, and 4, right?
And
or
3.
3.
I forgot
like
he was
4
in the
and
movie
5.
Tremors.
I love Tremors.
Oh,
and
Tremors
he's
is
now
great.
making a TV series.
Yes.
And he's producing it. And he may be in it.
About Tremors?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love Tremors. And the best line in it is when the thing goes flying off the cliff at the very end. It's coming right at Kevin Bacon. He just jumps. And they're like, how'd you do that? He's like, oh, just came to me. That was it. That was the line. So I love that movie. So go Tremors.
My number 2, I have a tie.
Oh, of course you do. If you knock off my number 1, I'm going to poke you with this shiv.
What was your number 1? I'll tell you if I'm going to knock it off.
Nope. Can't tell you. Go.
Then I'm going to read it.
That's fine.
Okay. Tie between Apollo 13 and X-Men First Class.
Just throw the shiv at you.
You're not supposed to throw it handle side first.
Oh, can I have it back? It's
No.
pink and it's pretty. Where did it go? Yes. You bastards.
Really? If you showed it to me, I wouldn't have read it.
I love X-Men First Class. I love Kevin Bacon in it. So, good job.
Wow.
Thanks. Fuck you. You've taken everybody's number
I
1.
had X-Men First Class in my honorables.
Really?
Yeah.
I love X-Men First Class. January Jones, best actress in it.
Oh, God.
She was awful.
She's what weakens the movie.
She is so bad that they actually wrote out Emma Stone from the next ones.
Emma Stone?
Or who? No, Emma Stone.
Frost.
Emma Frost, sorry.
I'm about to say, I could put Emma Stone in.
Yes,
I'd
they
be fine
could.
with that.
Jeff, what was your number 1?
It was Mystic River.
And your number 2?
What's number 2?
My number 2 is Tremors.
Oh.
My number 1 was Stir of Echoes.
No, my number 1 was X-Men First Class. God damn.
Nobody's got my number 1.
What's your number 1?
Diner.
Oh, I thought you would be. You know what? When I was going through his list,
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be number 1.
I thought it would be on your list.
I thought that would be. I didn't know number one, but on your list. Yeah.
There's too much Paul Reiser in that movie.
There's never enough Paul Reiser.
All right, fine. Didn't even Diner wasn't even on anybody's list. All right,
No.
that's fine. But no Footloose.
No Footloose.
Oh,
Well,
God,
we have some taste. No.
No. He said she said.
No, she's having a baby.
Or she's having a baby. No.
No, she's having a baby. Oh, God. River Wild. Nobody had River Wild?
No.
Nobody had Murder in the First.
Oh, that's right, with Christian Slater.
With Christian Slater.
I never know which one is which.
We did have some listener ones here.
All right.
366 Flicks Podcast.
366.
Kevin had Footloose, Tremors, Flatliners, The Woodsman, where he plays a child pedophile. Sense the theme here.
Yeah.
With Kevin Bacon. And River Wild. Chris from 366 had JFK, A Few Good Men, Stir of Echoes, River Wild, and Tremors. My God, what is it with the Britons and River Wild?
I don't know. I listened to their newest podcast today, and they were giving their top fives of the last year.
Yeah.
And they like some movies that I don't think regular people, or regular critical thinking people like.
Brian H at Brian_Hackney. Thank you for listening. Had Mystic River, Death Sentence, Sleepers, Footloose, and Cop Car in no particular order. Cop Car is actually a real film.
I had Friday the 13th in my honorable mention.
He was in Friday the 13th.
He was in Friday the 13th. He was
Yeah.
on the camp
I
down
thought
first
about
gets
that.
killed.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but I hate horror movies.
Jeff, your brother Jim, who's been on the show.
Oh, what did he
had
say?
Animal House,
Yes.
Animal House.
Sleepers,
Yep.
Mystic River,
Yep.
A Few Good Men, and I completely forgot about this one, Crazy Stupid Love.
I thought about it.
I thought about that one too.
Yeah.
I love Crazy Stupid Love.
I enjoy it. It did make my top 6.
I like 3 or 5 of those.
So there's your listener feedback on it. I'm not sure if we got any other ones recently on it. I think that was it.
No eggs.
No eggs.
eggs.
Nobody put
No,
egg
no.
movies. I can't think of any egg movies.
There was a Jennifer
Jennifer Love
Lopez
Hewitt.
movie that she froze her eggs, her actual eggs.
Oh.
I wasn't told that would be any part of the top 5.
You weren't here last week because you supposedly somebody was sick. Jeez.
Funny thing is, she's sicker this week, but I'm like, screw it, I'm going.
I have to podcast.
Don't you understand? I'm the film critic.
Damn it, woman.
Did you ever get your power back on or your work machine to work?
I did the day after I got my computer working. It was like half hour into my shift. I called the help desk and everything, and I cried when they got it turned back on because I really didn't want to go into the office.
Did your Prius get power yet?
It's
Okay. We talked last week about how we're all going to be adopted by your parents so we can get a car for Christmas.
It's out front. I saw him park it.
Oh.
Yeah, we were wondering how generous are your parents? Do you have to be a child of theirs for 30 some odd years, or can you be adopted and get it the next year?
Because Jeff will have no problem disowning his parents.
For a car?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You would do it probably for a Subway sandwich.
Not Subway. It'd have
Jersey
to be
Mike's.
Good. Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey
yeah.
Mike's, okay. That's a good call.
Foot long at least, though.
That's what I've heard.
I'd probably do that.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. So there's your top 5. Bad idea of the week. This goes back to Kevin Bacon. This is number 538. Portraying a child pedophile in movies. It's not a good idea. Stop it, Kevin.
I don't know. It might be a good idea
Stop
if
it.
you
No,
get
stop it. No,
awards
no,
for
stop
it.
Stop. No, stop. Stop. We're not going to do this. We're not going to get into
This
this.
perverty kind of thing into that
Wasn't
started
Tim
with
Robbins
Animal House.
the child pervert in Mystic River?
No, he was the one that was assaulted.
Yeah.
One that was molested.
yeah.
You know, it all
That's
starts.
the theme. I really did.
Yeah,
That's the
it started
theme.
with Animal House. He was kind of a weird molesty,
Spanking.
fraternity guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Scab Jeff, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for
We'll
asking.
see you back
Typecast.
for the Oscars the week before and the week after. We need your picks.
Of course.
Do you
Do
think
we,
you could
do
be
we have his picks from last year? Did you pick Oscars last year?
He did.
I did.
He did.
So are your picks that you give on our show going to be the same you have at your Oscar party? So I can figure out what you're going to pick before I pick?
I don't know. I might go for.
I would do a write-in vote for Best Animated. I would do a write-in vote of Good Dinosaur. I really think so.
Did that not get nominated?
No, thank Christ. Oh my God.
That only the second Pixar movie to not be nominated since that became a category?
Yeah.
I really want the Charlie Kaufman movie to win.
Really?
I love Charlie Kaufman.
What's the Charlie Kaufman movie?
It's up for Best Animated.
Yeah.
He did an animated movie, Animalisa.
Yeah, and it looks
something.
weird.
It looks real weird. And,
Charlie Kaufman.
but it's Charlie Kaufman.
I'm hoping Inside Out. I really like that movie. So.
I can't imagine not liking a Charlie Kaufman movie.
I could.
Even a Charlie Kaufman movie that stars Nicolas Cage.
Ooh. Whoa. No, that's the wrong person. That's Keanu Reeves. The bees! That might be better. Put the money down. Okay, so thanks for listening, everybody. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Okay, so I didn't get to do my top 5 90s movies last week, so here they are. Number 5, Naked Lunch. Number 4, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. 3, Magnolia. 2, Eyes Wide Shut. And number 1, Red from the Three Colors trilogy.
You are now leaving the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Addendum. Apparently, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind came out in 2004. So I'm going to change my number 4 from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind to Being John Malkovich. Thank you.